All right, Purge stream. Let's fucking do it. God damn it. Oh, shit. I fucked up, y'all. I think this is gonna work if I switch it over. Let's see. There we go. Wobble, wobble. Wobble, wobble. Wobble, wobble, motherfuckers. New intro. It's the Dusty van. I didn't switch back over to the van. Boom, there we go. Back in the van. Hell yeah. Welcome to the universe's finest news program. It's the Dusty Show. Hell yeah. Thank you for joining me on Monday. It's all over, folks. The end of America once again. I mean, it was already over a long time ago, but it's doubly, triply, quadruply over now. So cool. Yeah, new intro I made. This is Luma. Boom. Look at that. The Dusty Van. AI getting pretty cool, y'all. It took me about 20 hours to render out this, but it was worth it. It was free. You can check out the Luma if you guys want to. Gonna mess around some more with that later. Pretty fun. Pretty fun. So anyway, how the fuck's everybody doing tonight? Not much to report. All I did was sleep. Worked on the show. I did a lot of AI tutorials. I'm trying to figure out the new AI programs. Runway just came out with their Gen 3 text to video. I'm waiting for them to add image to video. That's when the power really will be unleashed. So, but I've been doing tutorials, figuring new shit out, writing a new script for my very first AI. I don't know if I call it a movie, a series I'm going to do, but I got it all planned out in my head. So that's what we're working on this weekend. So, sleep is underrated. Hell yeah. Appreciate it. Thanks. As always, folks, Super Chats are on. It's the lifeblood of the show. Enough of that. Fred Astaire. Super Chats, lifeblood of the show over here. Boom, right there, over here by the chat. It's a $. You click it, and then you donate money, and then I read what you say. That's basically how Super Chats work. And sort of important, because then the nanobots know you exist in the future, and then come back and resurrect you. It's a whole thing about not disappearing into the inky void of non-existence forever. Whatever. You do you. It's all good. Super chat me. All right, let's go ahead and kick off the show, folks. Horrible day for our democracy. We got a new king. I guess it's the same as the old king. Donald Trump again. But I guess technically, for now, Joe Biden the king. But Joe Biden too much of a corpse to do anything about it. Anyway, let's just go ahead and jump on in with some Chud Watch. Chud Watch. Talking about Chud Watch. America's over, and if you all agree, then say Rick Flair. Woo! Hell yeah, it's all good, folks. At least we'll go down in the ship together. First off, did you guys hear about the voters kicking all the Republican women out of the South Carolina Senate? Ha ha! Hoisted by your own petard. What the fuck is up with my hair day? I cut it too close on the sides. I did too close. I got too much of a fast haircut. Oh my God, what'd you do, Dusty? You fucked it all up. Whatever. Anyway, the only 3 Republican women in the South Carolina Senate took on their party and stopped a total abortion ban from passing. Guess what happened to them? In their state last year, in return, they lost their jobs. Yep, that's what you get. You might have picked the wrong side, ladies. Voters removed Senators Perry, Gufson, and Katrina Shelley from office during sparsely... Okay, that's not helpful, Kat. Don't let them see that. That's behind the scenes, okay? Anyway, they got voted. That's all you need to know. They voted out all Republican women. They don't respect you, conservatives. But hey, keep voting for them. Why not? You know, you're very dumb. You're not smart people. So you continuously vote against your own best interests in every way, financially, as far as your rights go, constitutionally, internationally, just every fucking way you could be stupid and used. You are tools. So keep doing it. Keep getting voted out. You get what you fucking deserve. And then, nothing behind the curtain. Don't look back there. Trump, once again, proving how horrible he will be as president. Not like he wasn't bad enough the first time. But even worse the second time. Trump team plans for U.S. to exit climate treaties. Yep, Donald Trump would yank the United States out of the Paris Climate Accord for the second time if he wins the presidency again in November. So cool world, cool America. Let's just let the whole fucking thing burn to the ground. Hey, I don't like your kids anyway. I don't like your grandkids. I don't have any kids of my own. When my time is up, game over for me, baby. I don't give a shit what happens to this planet, so do it. Do it, like Donald Trump. Burn the whole thing to the goddamn ground. It's your kids. It's your grandkids. You conservative people, you're the ones having all those babies, right? Remember, you go outbreed us? You go outbreed all the leftists. Remember that? Why are your kids going to die? They're going to burst into fucking flames because you idiots couldn't cut back just a little bit on pouring the carbon into the atmosphere. You couldn't elect a single politician that would help. In fact, you elected politicians that did the exact opposite. Not only did they stop pouring carbon in the climate, they actually roll back any attempts to do so. So just pour it all into the atmosphere, folks. Acid rain, destroy everything. Good. The purge is upon us. I love it. Watching the American empire collapse right before our eyes. It's a beautiful thing, really. I mean, at least we live to see it. Meanwhile, Trump announcing a Trump Tower project in Saudi Arabia. Of course, Saudi Arabia gave his son-in-law $2 billion. He has bought and paid for. They bought up the whole golf league that Trump is associated with. You know, the people behind 9/11, even Trump says, he said repeatedly, Saudi Arabia behind 9/11. He don't give a shit. He don't care about 9/11. Until he sold us out again, folks. Gonna make some big old bucks over there, building some shitty buildings over there in Saudi Arabia for assholes to go stand. And good, do it, assholes. Give him all the money. Sell us out 100% Trump. Faster pussycat, kill. Our society cannot collapse fast enough. Meanwhile, he went public and he demanded strong immunity. Made a final demand, folks. Without presidential immunity, a president of the United States literally could not function. I mean, yeah, every president ever, except for him, has done it. But no president possibly could. Am I right, everybody? Am I right? This isn't about me, even though it's clearly all about me. It's about all the presidents. No, it's about you. And folks, I am naive as shit. Like, I am so naive. I was like, okay, now clearly they're just trying to delay his upcoming corruption trials, his January 6 trials, his trials for putting classified documents in his bathroom. You know, they're trying to just delay it. That's the only reason they're taking this case to the Supreme Court begging for immunity. I mean, obviously, we don't have a king in this country. We don't have dictators. There's a 0% chance that the Supreme Court is going to vote that he has immunity, but, I mean, they're still on his side, so they're just going to help him delay, so hopefully, in their mind, he'll become president again before he can get tried and convicted of these new court cases, and that's all they're trying to do. They're just trying to kick the can down the road and help stall. Oh, my God, I'm so stupid. They did it. Those crazy sumbitches did it. They voted 6-3 that Trump has immunity for official acts, folks. So anything he says, hey, I was acting as the president. Boom, it's legal, baby. We're back to kings. Hell yeah, I love it. Hey, finally, we returned to having a king. I mean, it seems like we fought some kind of war because we didn't want to. I can't remember which one that was. 17, doesn't matter. Don't think about it. It's fine. We're all good. So anyway, but they said, folks, look, he's not immune to everything, okay? He's not immune for stuff that is unofficial. But here's the hilarious part. You're not allowed to figure out what he did that was unofficial. Yeah, they have a little loophole in there. You're going to laugh. That basically says, so if I'm understanding this right, it basically says a president is immune from prosecution for official acts, yet you can't provide evidence that the acts aren't official presidential acts, as they would undermine the immunity. Yeah. You're not allowed to figure out what's unofficial. So basically, it's all considered official regardless of what he does. So yeah, folks, dictator. I mean, at least Biden's the dictator for now. Not Biden, like he's a steely-eyed missile man. He's totally alive. He's not a walking dead man or anything. It's not like Weekend at Biden's where they're like holding him up and moving around like a marionette public. I'm sure he's like gonna he's not. No, he's not. Apparently, he's not going to use the powers at all. They were 100% meant for Trump. Anyway, here's CNN to tell us about it, or ABC, or who the fuck.
We to a degree saw some of this coming, with the justices already suggesting presidents need some immunity. So how does this now play out going forward?
Well, this is in no short sense, a big win for Donald Trump. It means delay. We already knew that a trial on these charges would be unlikely before the presidential election. Now it's all but impossible based on today's decision. And I want to just quote for you, it's from the dissent here. This is a Supreme Court that is sharply divided on this issue along ideological lines. This was a 6-3 decision. The conservatives issuing that decision that Terry just outlined. The liberals in this case dissenting very, very sharply in stark language. In fact, Justice Sonia Sotomayor said today that the court gives Donald Trump all the immunity that he asked for and more. She accuses the court of an atextual, ahistorical, and unjustifiable immunity test that, in her view, puts the president above the law. So as much as many court observers had hoped that this court would somehow try to find a decision that would unify on their bench and the country, they did not do that here, and this is a sharply divided opinion.
All right, Devin, thank you. Let's come back here in the studio with our chief.
Ruth Bates Ginsburg, whatever the fuck her name is, decided not to fucking retire before she died, and then Trump got to put 3 motherfuckers on there, so 6-3. He's basically the king now, or at least if he gets back in office. He was like basically the king when he was in office, and then if he gets back in there, king again, baby. And yeah. Okay, cat. All right, chill the fuck out. And Sotomayor, she's one of the ones that was dissenting. She's like, the president of the United States is the most powerful person in the country and possibly the world. When he uses his official powers in any way, under the majority's reasoning, he now will be insulated from criminal prosecution. Orders the Navy SEAL Team 6 to assassinate a political rival? Immune. Organizes a military coup to hold on to power? Immune. Takes a bribe in exchange for a pardon? Immune. Never in the history of our republic has a president had reason to believe that he would be immune from criminal prosecution if he used the trappings of his office to violate the criminal law. Moving forward, however, all former presidents will be cloaked in such immunity. If the occupant of that office misuses official power for personal gain, the criminal law that the rest of us must abide will not provide a backstop. With fear for our democracy, I dissent. Yep. Immune. Complete immunity. And that's what they're hoping for, folks. I can't believe they did it, but they fucking did it. And yep, America as we know it is fucking over. It's donezo. Like, it was already done, like I said, but super donezo. Meanwhile, Trump immediately went public to hark on it. Today's historic decision by the Supreme Court should end all of the crooked Joe Biden's witch hunts against me, including the New York hoaxes, the Manhattan scam cooked up by Soros-backed DA Alvin Bragg, racist New York Attorney General Tish James, shameless attack on the amazing business that I have built, and the fake Bergdorf case. Proud to be an American. Yep. Not guilty of everything. Can't be held accountable. King Trump. Gots to let him go. I mean, how the fuck are you allowed to put judges on the court and then have them preside over your cases? How is that not a conflict of interest? How is that not like the main conflict of interest? There couldn't be more of a conflict of interest if it was like his wife or something, right? The people you put on the court are more loyal to you than your wife is. Like, holy God. It's just crazy as shit. Anyway, it's good. It's fine. We're a real serious country that the whole world should not be laughing at. Yep. Anyways, Sotomayor is dissenting again. In every use of official power of the president is now a king above the law, writes Sotomayor. So, with Project 2025, them firing pretty much everybody who donated to Democrats, every single person who's not a Republican from our government, our federal government, 100% stocked with Trump loyalists and Trump himself, made a dictator, a king by the Supreme Court. If Trump wins, he's never leaving office. It's going to be, I thought they were just joking. Like when they said that he was going to start arresting everybody and it was going to be a hell on earth in this country. I was like, nah, because he didn't really do much of what he said he was going to do the first time. But now he knows they won't hold him accountable. Now he knows 100% that he is above the fucking law. Now he knows he can do anything. He literally did a coup. They tried to interrupt the peaceful transfer of goddamn power, make himself a dictator. Nothing happened to him above the law. So now when he gets back in, folks, you know, all bets are off. Not like he had much gloves on the first time, but the gloves are definitely 100% coming off. And it's just going to be a 100% Trump dictatorship for as long as he lives. And then when he dies, I wouldn't be surprised to see him pass it along to Trump Jr., Coke Jr. or something. Who? Maybe Barron. Barron will be like 18 by then probably. Or is he already 18? Barron will probably be, 20, 21. And since we're now what do they call it? A monarchy. Now that we have a king, we might as well pass that down through bloodlines, I guess. So no more elections, passed directly down to a 7-foot-tall Barron Trump. That's America, baby, and I welcome it. Good. This is what we deserve, folks. America has never deserved anything more than this. We are not a good people. We are the new Nazi empire, right? We fund the murder of children, not just in Palestine, but all over the fucking world. We have never been the good guys. And now chickens are finally coming home to roost. All the karma, all the bad intent we have seeded for hundreds of years is coming back upon us. And what can you say? Good. Fucking good. Purge it, goddamn all. I cannot fucking wait, folks. Gonna be great to cover. Meanwhile, AOC acting like she gonna do something. She's like, the Supreme Court has become consumed by a corruption crisis beyond its control. Today's ruling represents an assault on American blah, 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 blah. I intend on filing articles, blah, blah. They're not gonna fucking do shit. Democrats ain't gonna save you. Democrats ain't gonna do a goddamn thing about it. Fuck, they ain't never done anything about it. They could have ensconced Roe versus Wade into the Constitution if they wanted to. Joe Biden lost it on his watch. They ain't gonna fucking do shit. They gonna roll this goddamn dead man out and tell us, vote for him or you're gonna get Trump. That's all they gonna fucking do. And like I said, I don't hope Biden wins. Yeah, we have to hope Biden wins. We have to hope the fucking corpse wins, but it ain't good. None of it's fucking good. Meanwhile, did you guys know that jobs have a race? Apparently, there are certain jobs that are for black folks. And I know what you're thinking. This is racist as fuck. You're racist for reasons that I can't explain.
As sure as you're sitting there, the fact is that his big kill on the black people is the millions of people that he's allowed to come in through the border. They're taking black jobs now, and it could be 18, it could be 19, and even 20 million people. They're taking black jobs, and they're taking Hispanic jobs, and you haven't seen it yet, but you're going to see something that's going to be the worst in our history.
Thank you. I mean, I'm not even sure there's 20 million black people employed. Let's see, black people, make up 13% of the population? There's 350 million Americans. That means how many of those are adults who are employed? I'm not sure. Probably pretty close to every black job on earth. The Mexicans are taken from you. And of course, we all know what he means by this. And I could explain it. But here is a black lady who's going to explain it way better than I can.
The fact is that his big kill on the black people is the millions of people that he's allowed to come in through the border. They're taking black jobs now, and it could be 18, it could be 19, and even 20 million people. They're taking black jobs.
Tell me you see what Donald Trump did right there.
I saw it.
Tell me you see how he used black jobs as a pejorative and black people as political fodder. Tell me you can see it. Well, for those who can't see it, let's get into white supremacy for dummies. When Donald Trump says black jobs, he's not talking about high-skilled, high-paying jobs. Hell no. He's talking about low-skilled, low-paying jobs because that is how he sees the black American political class. He's saying to black America, See those people coming from over the border? They're here to take your job, so you better put up and fight for it. And we, white America, we're not the enemy. We want you to keep what you have. But you need to fight with them because they are the enemy. Now think about that for a second. He wants black Americans to fight migrants over the crumbs that white America throws them under the table. Where have we seen this before? Where have we seen this before?
Forever, always.
This is a tried and tested pattern of white supremacy, which has been successfully used with the white political class across the West, especially with white political illiterates whose bigotry, inferiority complex, and false sense of white supremacy are enraged and inflamed against black people who are dehumanized, demonized, and weaponized as political fodder. Literally, to secure the votes of this white political illiterates, they're told, you see these black and brown people, they're here to take your jobs, rape your women, and take all that you own. So you better put up and fight because this is white America. We've seen this before. There's nothing new under the sun with white supremacy.
Yeah, beautifully spoken. Preach, sister. It's exactly right. And if you're wondering what black jobs are, basically they're...
What about you guys? We ain't found shit.
We ain't found shit. That's a black job for you. And lots of black folks are like, hey, this is me leaving my black job on Friday. And yeah, pimping ain't easy. Mexicans gonna come steal your pimping jobs, according to Donald Trump. This is how he sees you, folks. Don't ever believe otherwise. Meanwhile, everybody getting in on making fun of Donald Trump. Here's a Mexican still in black jobs, folks. Well, there you go. Fucking Mexicans, goddammit. Still in all the black jobs everywhere. No, you don't, Mexicans. You take that shit back to Mexico. Anyway, it was trending. Black jobs on the Twitters. Everybody was making fun. I did that one. Let's see what this one is.
Out here looking for them black jobs. Oh, they don't even know it, mine.
I know it, man. Take all the black jobs. Yep. Poor black folks getting all their jobs taken by the brownies. And then, speaking of black jobs, did you guys hear about the Atlanta black barbershop owner that says he lost business since the Trump event? Yeah, apparently Trump rented out his barbershop so he could have some kind of fake town hall meeting where he called in, had his sycophant surrogates like, black people love us. Look, we're in a barbershop. We couldn't be fucking more cliche, more of a parody than we already are, so let's pull in these black conservatives into your barbershop. And this guy's like, what the fuck did I get myself into? Apparently he signed a contract, though, that specifically said these were going to be Trumpers, and now he's like all mad about it. He was like, I didn't know. They tricked me. They gave me like $5,000 and I didn't want no part of these assholes. Please don't stop coming to my barbershop. I'm not a conservative, but like, you should have read the fine print in your contract, dude. That's a little bit on you, a little bit of lie. But hey, at least he's standing up. Says he's going to get the money back. I don't know. Seems bad, though. And then, at least some good news, folks. Sloppy Steve Bannon reported to prison today. Before he went, here is his cry, his whine, his pissing himself over what's about to happen to him. And I also want to dissect this because it's kind of fascinating how he lies here and how that if you don't understand the context on anything he says, you might fall for this bullshit. Let's have a listen.
Remember, and that's about this show, it's obvious what they're trying to do. They're trying to shut down Alex Jones.
Okay, no. Alex Jones libeled some parents of dead kids, and then his cult went out and harassed them, sent them death threats, and made their life a living hell, and he got sued and lost in court over it. Nothing to do with the deep state. Okay, go ahead.
He's going to be liquidated here in a couple of days, in all likelihood. Jim Hoft is in bankruptcy court, and they're hammering him. The Justice Department, you heard that, took it right over.
I don't know what that is, but...
Epoch Times.
Epoch Times is the cult that was stealing unemployment benefits and then money laundering them through their banks. A criminal organization That's who he's talking about. So, like, if you don't understand who any of these people are or what's really going on, you're like, oh my God, they're coming after everybody. You guys are the victims of some kind of conspiracy.
Is being hammered. Every conservative media outlet they raided James O'Keefe and dragged him out.
James O'Keefe was stealing money from his not-for-profit organization. All of his employees turned against him. He was into some incredibly criminal fucking shit. He's a fucking criminal.
For what? Because of the diary?
No, because of all the crimes.
Her diary, the Ashley Biden's
diary. He literally took the company's money and he used it for vanity projects, like to make himself the lead in incredibly horrible musicals and shit, dude. It's the lamest, cringiest stuff you could possibly imagine.
Diary, which totally true. They tried to destroy Rudy Giuliani, Bob Costello.
Rudy Giuliani libeled two really nice black ladies who worked for the election. Said that they stole, said they were part of the election fraud. They had nothing to do with it whatsoever. He literally admitted in the court case that he was lying, and he was found liable for lying after he admitted to lying, and then he got a judgment against him. So that's not true.
Myself, over what? When the 51 intelligence officers came forward and said that the laptop from hell was Russian disinformation.
It literally has nothing to do with Hunter Biden's laptop. Yes, this is live. Nothing to do with Hunter Biden's laptop. It's 100% about him being found liable for lying, which he admitted that he did.
Information, that's a bald-faced lie.
Okay, yes,
these people will shred the Constitution. They will shred every law.
So, but if you don't know anything I just told you, which the vast majority of the people that watch this show have no clue about any of this stuff, because they're not told. They only listen to this stuff, Fox News, and Fox News doesn't tell them any of the stuff I just told you. You think, oh my God, they're coming for all of them. Steve Bannon is a hero. He's a hero that's being oppressed. He is standing up for us. But no, you're all fucking criminals. You all lie about people and you get found liable in court and have to pay penalties for it. You're not fucking victims. You're the criminals. And then, live, Steve Bannon surrenders at CT Federal Prison. So, of course, they had a big dog and pony show. Marjorie Trader Queen out there trying to get another 5 minutes of airtime. And the crowd screaming, lock him up! Never surrender. As he surrenders.
Hopefully 10,000%. Look, folks, if it took me going to prison, remember, the reason I chose Danbury, I asked for Danbury for a very specific reason.
Because it's a minimal security prison. That's the shitty part of it. It's not like he's going to a hard time prison, folks. He's going to Club Fed, where he's going to play golf and tennis or whatever the fuck else they do over there, and do minimal time and get the fuck out, because they never really hold these people accountable for anything.
The only other person that's ever been sent to prison for a congressional subpoena, not going to a house subpoena, for contempt, held in contempt, was Rig Lardner Jr.
Lock him up, lock him up. But at least he's doing some time. Apparently he was not looking forward to it. So good. Hopefully his time in there is horrible and leaves lasting scars. And last but not least, folks, this is kind of depressing. Bald Tim Pool got that fuck you money. You want to know how much money Bald Tim Pool makes? So apparently Bald Tim Pool was trying to create a prize for a local skateboarding competition. He wanted to put up $20,000 for his local DIY skate park. So basically what this is local skateboarders built this skateboard park on the land of this dude. And they all like put their own resources in. The guy let them use the land. And they all went up there, they built this DIY skate park up. And so Tim Pool was like, I want to put my name in it to prove what a skateboard aficionado I am. I want to sponsor a skateboard competition. And they're all like, yeah, no. We don't want any association with Tim Pool whatsoever. Bald Tim Pool, fuck off. You Nazi, fascist, sack of shit. Stay as far away from us as you possibly can. So guess what he did, folks? He bought the skate park. He offered the guy $800,000, $850,000, and he bought the skate park. That's how much money this motherfucker has. That's how depressing this is. Dude has just $850,000 just sitting around just to buy shit he don't even want, just for a fuck you. It's just insane how much money right-wingers make. Now, I would understand it, like, if he was talented, which he's not. He has no talent in him whatsoever. If he had, like, a decent voice, like a good radio voice, booming. No, he has this weak pussy-ass voice. If he was handsome, which he's not. If he had any redeemable quality whatsoever, I might understand. But literally, he has nothing except for the fact that YouTube picked him and decides to push him in the YouTube algorithm continuously. And he's got $850,000 fuck you money. So Bald Temple can't afford hair, but he can afford whatever the fuck he wants in this goddamn trash planet. And that is my Chud Watch for tonight. Sounds like a liability lawsuit waiting to happen. I hope. That'd be great. Sue the fuck out of him. He'll probably close the whole thing down, though, Bald Temple. Go skating himself. Invite all his fucking friends, kick everybody else off, because he's a douche. And John Fetterman is Trump as an adolescent. Big fucking ogre. Stroker race. Bald Temple is the antithesis of what the maggots think men are supposed to be like. I mean, they always claim they're for alpha males. Guys with, deep voices and big, strong bodies and are fearless and not incredibly insecure about being bald. Temple is none of those things, but neither is Donald Trump, right? So everything conservatives say are a bullshit. They are about nothing. His dad is a good YouTube channel. Yeah, I've heard about his dad not being a fan of Bald Temple, which is good. There's big money in bootlicking. Psh, I guess. I don't like the taste of leather, though. And then, move right along, folks. Let's do a real quick Ride with Biden. And first off, on tonight's Ride with Biden, I'll take shit that never happened for $1 million, Alex. Now, apparently this was not supposed to be a parody. Eli Mistel says, my kid just said, it's sad to watch a pack of lies beat a good person just because the person can't speak. I literally just gave him a hug and said that debates don't matter. Oh my God. Maximum level of fucking cope. First off, that never fucking happened, you lying asshole. Good God. Secondly, that's not why they were against him, folks. People turned against Joe Biden because he was a fucking corpse. Because he looked like a dead man. Because not only did he not represent his ideas well, but he did not look like he was alive. He looked like he was on his fucking way out, like he was not going to make it to the election, much less 4 fucking years. Why are you guys lying? It's because of his stutter. No, it wasn't. It's because he's a fucking corpse-sickle. Goddamn. Quit gaslighting, y'all. Anyway, debates don't matter, though. And, like, that part might be true, though. Like, I'm going to come up on the next post and show you that some of these new polls don't seem to be hurting him all that much. But it is amazing how much he's changed in just 5 years, folks.
I continue to think we have to make fundamental changes in civil rights. And those civil rights, by the way, include not just only African Americans, but the LGBT community.
He wants to get rid of the ability of Medicare
I did not oppose busing in America. What I opposed is busing ordered by the Department of Education. That's what I oppose.
Making sure that we're able to make every single solitary person eligible for what I've been able to do with the COVID. With dealing with everything we have to do with. Look, if you will determine the outcome of this election, vote, vote, vote. If you're able to vote early in your state, vote early. If you're able to vote in person, vote in person. Vote whatever way is the best way for you, because he cannot stop you. And I'm going to continue to move until we get the total ban on the total initiative relative to what we're going to do with more Border Patrol and more asylum.
Yeah, stark contrast. You're definitely having some cognitive issues, having some health issues. It's beyond just, oh, but he stutters. Why are you guys shitting on him just because he stutters? No, this is not just a stutter problem. Don't fucking gaslight me. Don't insult my intelligence. Gonna fucking piss me off. And how things have changed, folks. Just to show you the difference. He was totally different 5 years ago, but let's go back to 2012. 12 years ago. The difference 12 years makes. This is how far our country has fallen and how fast it's fallen.
Thank you very much, Jim, for this opportunity. I want to thank Governor Romney and the University of Denver for your hospitality.
The only person on this stage is a convicted felon, this man I'm looking at right now. But he could be a convicted felon as soon as he gets out of office.
Thank you, Jim. It's an honor to be here with you, and I appreciate the chance to be with the president. And congratulations to you, Mr. President, on your anniversary. I'm sure this was the most romantic place you could imagine, here with me. So congratulations.
Having sex with a porn star on the night while your wife was pregnant? I mean, what are you talking about? You have the morals of an alley cat.
Give an answer.
I didn't have sex with a porn star.
Tuition low for our young people. When it comes to our tax code, Governor Romney and I both agree that our corporate tax rate is too high.
Jake, both of you know that story has been totally wiped out because he made up the Charlottesville story, and you'll see it. The total initiative. I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either.
On energy, Governor Romney and I, we both agree that we've got to boost American energy production.
And by the way, I told you before, I'm happy to play golf if you carry your own bag. Think you can do it? That's the biggest lie. He's a 6 handicap of all. I was an 8 handicap. Yeah. 8. But I have, I've seen you swing. I know you swing. Hey, let's not act like children. President Trump, we're going to let's not act like children. You are a child.
First, education. I agree. Education is key, particularly the future of our economy.
The whole world is blowing up under him. Never heard so much malarkey in my whole life. Kim Jong-un, we sent love letters to him, Putin, etc.
Taxation. We agree. We ought to bring the tax rates down, and I do, both for corporations and for individuals.
Molesting a woman in public. I wasn't really going to run until I saw the horrible job he did. But unfortunately, it's driven up my numbers and driven them up to a very high level because the people understand it. Let's see what your numbers are when this election is over. Let's see. You're a whiner.
I also believe that we've got to look at the energy sources of the future, like wind and solar and biofuels.
With the COVID, with dealing with everything we have to do with, look.
Do we embrace a new economic patriotism that says America does best when the middle class does best? And I'm looking forward to having that debate.
Yep, terrible. I've been covering politics my whole fucking life. I've never seen it this bad. It's incredible how far it's fallen, how quickly. It's annoying. It's annoying to me too, Rich. Believe me. I know. Very annoying. But it's the reality in which we find ourselves, unfortunately. Meanwhile, the Democrats are considering nominating Biden early. The Democrat National Committee is considering formally nominating Joe Biden as early as mid-July to ensure that the president is on the November ballot while helping to stamp out intra-party chatter of replacing him after last week's poor debate performance. It probably is too late to replace him now. I mean, who knows? I don't know if somebody, if Michelle Obama wanted to run, she probably could jump in and do pretty good. Or like Jon Stewart. Jon Stewart would crush it, no doubt about it. Maybe in Bernie Sanders. But I'm not sure anybody else would have much of a chance this far out. We should have done it a long goddamn time ago. Months ago when I was begging, but probably too late now. We have to go with the fucking corpse. Meanwhile, somehow he raised $27 million after the debate. I guess people are scared as fuck now. They're like, good God, he's going to need all the help he can get. It's serious. It's dire. Maybe this will get people out to vote in ways they wouldn't have done before. Maybe this will secretly help him get reelected. Maybe people won't be so lazy, apathetic. They won't just assume he's going to win. Now there's an actual race and they have to get involved. So who knows? Maybe there's a silver lining here somewhere. Raw Story says, Democrats rejoice as poll shows most think Biden should keep running. So I guess maybe that's good if they want to get behind him. 55% think Biden should keep running, while 45% say he should step aside. That actually seems pretty bad to me, though. 45% of your own party thinks you should step aside. Yeah, that doesn't seem like good news to me, but I guess they'll pretend to find a silver lining in anything. Meanwhile, this one says, according to NJ.com, first post debate poll reveals startling results in Trump-Biden battle. Who would have predicted this? Biden 45%, up +1 to Trump 44%. Last poll was a tie, so he's up 1 point after the debate, at least according to this poll. Of course, as I always say, polls are not written in stone. They're just weather vanes, show you which way the wind is blowing. So maybe he did better than I thought. Maybe not enough people watched it. Maybe it'll actually help him in the end. Maybe it's all cope. I guess we'll fucking find out. Meanwhile, he gave a speech, folks. But before he did, King Biden went viral. Post like this: what it looks like SCOTUS wants presidents to be kings. Okay, King Biden, let's roll on these motherfuckers and fix this country, but he won't do it. SCOTUS knows he won't do it. Their ruling is 100% for Trump, not for Biden. And before the show, Biden went public and gave a little speech about the SCOTUS ruling, and it was okay. He talked for about 5 minutes and seemed much more non-corpse-like. Let's have a look.
The presidency is the most powerful office in the world. It's an office that not only tests your judgment, perhaps even more importantly, it's an office that can test your character. Because you not only face moments when you need the courage to exercise the full power of the presidency, you also face moments where you need the wisdom to respect the limits of the power of the office of the presidency. This nation was founded on the principle that there are no kings in America. Each of us is equal before the law. No one is above the law, not even the President of the United States. With today's Supreme Court decision on presidential immunity, that fundamentally changed. For all practical purposes, today's decision almost certainly means that there are virtually no limits on what a president can do. This is a fundamentally new principle, and it's a dangerous precedent, because the power of the office will no longer be constrained by the law, even including the Supreme Court of the United States. The only limits will be self-imposed by the president alone.
Yep, and we all know Trump is going to have no limits on himself. He can't control himself at all, nor would he ever want to. And here's the next part of it.
This decision today has continued the court's attack in recent years on a wide range of long-established legal principles in our nation, from gutting voting rights and civil rights, to taking away a woman's right to choose, to today's decision that undermines the rule of law of this nation.
He's definitely better when he reads off a teleprompter, but yes, he still sounds very slow, very low energy. But anything's better than that debate performance, right?
Nearly 4 years ago, my predecessor sent a violent mob to the U.S. Capitol to stop the peaceful transfer of power. We all saw it with our own eyes. We sat there and watched it happen that day.
Some of us predicted it.
Attack on the police, the ransacking of the Capitol, a mob literally hunting down the House Speaker, Nancy Pelosi.
Yep, more of that's
gallows erected to hang the Vice President, Mike Pence. I think it's fair to say it's one of the darkest days in the history of America. Now the man who sent that mob to the U.S. Capitol is facing potential criminal conviction for what happened that day. And American people deserve to have an answer in the courts before the upcoming election.
But they won't.
The public has a right to know the answer about what happened on January 6th.
We know, we saw
before they are asked to vote again this year. Now, because of today's decision, that is highly, highly unlikely.
Yeah, impossible.
It's a terrible disservice to the people of this nation.
Yeah, well, that was the whole point. He nominated him to the Supreme Court. They had his back. The rule of law is over. We now have dictators and kings ruling us. And Biden doesn't have the sack to actually do it. He should be like, I can't even say what he should do. But let's just say whatever he wanted to do in an official capacity apparently is legal. Whatever he needed to do to keep America safe. I can't say it, but he won't do it, folks. He won't do it because he has no balls. He has no spine. The only thing he's worried about is sucking Netanyahu's dick. America, he could give a shit less about. So it's up to us to vote, I guess. Gotta vote for the fucking child murdering corpse because this is America, yo. We are the worst. And that is my riding with Biden for the night. Terrible. He was reading a prompter, yes. Best he can read. Off the top of his head, can't do shit. It's vanilla pudding up there at this point. I have an 8th grade education from Mississippi. I shouldn't be a better speaker than the President of the United States. I shouldn't be able to come up with shit off the top of my head better than the guy leading us. Yet here we are. It's ridiculous. Expand the court now. He could. He has complete power to do so, King Biden, but he won't. He could make Roe versus Wade the law of the land right now. Anything, literally. Increase taxes on billionaires. Wipe out all school debt, baby. Could all be done now. Nope, won't do it. Vanilla ice cream, Jack. Sorry, I got that wrong. Putin does want Trump, that's for sure. Going to end the Ukraine war immediately. Take all their weapons away. Get them steamrolled over. Give it all to Russia. Biden should use that act to remove them from the court. He should, but he will not. He will never do anything in the interest of America. He might use it to help Israel more somehow. To go around Congress and send more weapons or money or troops to Israel. But when it comes to helping America, he ain't going to do shit, y'all. The only people that are going to save us is us. And the only way we can save us is, I guess, for voting for this motherfucker who is not loyal to us. That's how shit our situation is. Grim day in America. And all right, get your super chats in, folks. We're going to read them all. We're going to do religious bullshit, followed by what the fuck. And then we're going to read them, so get them in. But for now, it's time for... Religious bullshit. Religious bullshit. Religious bullshit. It's time for religious bullshit. It's time for religious bullshit. And folks, starting us off, we've all agreed on this many times before. What is the coolest thing that has ever existed? Christian rap, of course. And I'm sorry, I saw this. And now you have to as well.
As a Christian, are you voting Trump or Biden? If you're having a hard time figuring that out, I got this song for you. Hold up.
Oh my God, please no.
Yeah. I'm voting for my God. I'm voting for my Jesus. I'm voting for the one who picked up all the pieces. Can't put my life on Trump. Identity in Biden. Cause heaven gates are open and you all been invited. Focusing on you, cause that's what really matters. Focusing on truth, not some presidential power. Focusing on you, not counting every hour. Focusing on you, yeah, I'm focusing on you.
Okay, that didn't rhyme at the end. You couldn't think of a single word to rhyme with any of that? What the fuck? Good God. Apparently, Jesus is not your co-writer. Even Jesus could do better than that. That was horrible, and you should feel bad about it. And then, what if, folks? What if you were so horny for this girl, you started loving Jesus? It says texting is all right, but what if we drove to the gym and then talked about Jesus after? And folks, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, what the fuck does this have to do with Jesus? What's the fuck is you in a skimpy outfit, showing your boobs and your midriff, have to do with Jesus? This almost seems like a thirst trap. Like it has nothing to do with Jesus whatsoever and is 100% meant to make people horny for you, while you pretend it's somehow about glorifying Jesus because you're a giant phony. That's what it's sort of. But you're wrong. You're wrong. She really loves Jesus so much. And that's really what it's all about. All I gotta say is, you ain't that hot. Ain't no woman ever fucking been that hot. First off, go to the gym. You lost me there. Second, Jesus, that's 2 hell no's right off the bat. So you don't even need 3 strikes, bitch. You out. And then, New Jersey mother says she drowned her children in a bathtub for religious purpose. Yeah, usually it takes religion to make decent people do really horrible shit. Anyway, I'm sorry for this one.
Details on that horrific story out of Ocean County after 2 toddlers were found dead.
News 12 New Jersey's Tony Caputo is in Lakewood this morning. And Tony, you learned that new information on what happened. What details can you tell us now?
We just received the information a short time ago, a little before 7 here this morning, from the prosecutor's office here in Ocean County, confirming for us that 27-year-old Naomi Elkins of Lakewood has been charged with murder, facing other charges as well in connection with the deaths of her 2 children. All of it playing out tragically in this home here at 19 Shenandoah Drive here in Lakewood. They tell us at about 4:50 yesterday afternoon, officers from Lakewood Police responded here for a report of 2 children in cardiac arrest. They found the children and attempted life-saving procedures on the 2 minors, 1 and 3 years old. But both
1 and 3 years old. Happens all the time. Schizophrenia is behind a lot of it. Schizophrenia mixed with religion is a deadly goddamn combo. Start hearing voices. Start thinking you're chosen by God, and the next thing you know, you're drowning your kids in the tub. Meanwhile, folks, I love videos like this because it allows us to analyze the psychology behind it. So apparently this woman has problems with her knees, and these women are on her knees in front of her. And this is taking place.
Angels, just like Rebecca and Emily have their hands around your knees. Angels are doing the same exact thing.
Angels.
Angels pressing.
Angels, those aren't angels. Those are humans baby talking.
Your legs, your knees, they're wrapping their hands around you.
Literally, it's not angels. It's human beings. We can see them. You know, this is on video, right? We see it's not angels. It's people.
Legs right now. May you begin to feel the fire, the warmth from these angels.
So this is the power of suggestion. Can you feel it? Can you feel your knees heating up? And this is all cult mentality. First off, this woman who's getting prayed for, she's getting attention. And she loves the fact that she's getting attention. The cult is showing her that she belongs. She has a place, that she feels welcome, that she belongs to. And so she's willing to go along, whatever she has to go along, not only to get this attention, but to feel like she has a community, somewhere she fucking belongs.
Do you feel it in your legs? Yes?
Of course. The power of suggestion. What am I going to say? No, I don't feel fucking shit. Yeah, they're touching my knees. Obviously, I fucking feel it.
Yes? Let your faith arise.
And then let your faith arise. That's another signal. The power of suggestion. That means pass out. This is your time to pretend like the Holy Spirit, the magical talking ghost, is taking over your body and pass out. I've given you the signal. You're a good cult member. Do it. Prove you belong. Prove you belong. Yep. Right on cue. Proves that she belongs. I would almost feel sorry for these people if they weren't so fucking stupid and ridiculous. Meanwhile, folks, how not to do a religious ad. Go.
What's up, all young adults?
I gotta start over because it starts off so beautifully to begin with.
What's up, all young adults?
This Saturday we are inviting you to worship night.
That's right. Doors open at 7 p.m. and at 7:30 the Dunamis District Band is going to be leading us into the presence of God.
That's right. And we will be located at 1657 Montreal Road.
So we'll see you there.
See you then.
Why are you hopping around? What are you doing with your legs? All of this, no. All of this fucking no. Why are you guys so weird and awkward? Don't you know how to be normal human beings? Just turn on the camera and be like, hey guys, we're having a youth event. We're going to hang out, we're going to sing songs, and we're going to worship Jesus. And if you ain't got nothing else to do, and that seems like a good time to you, here's the address of our church. Come on by and hang out with us. Very simple. You ain't got to hopscotch around and do all this and whatever the fuck you're doing. Weird. You guys are so fucking weird. Anyway, next up on religious bullshit. I love this one too. So apparently this pastor has been arguing with some members of his congregation, and oh no, you don't challenge my authority. All of you are just fucking peons. I talk to God. It's obvious that you puny ass, pussy ass bitches ain't fucking talking to God. You're merely humans bringing your human opinions to me. I don't have human opinions. I have godly opinions.
I can tell that a lot of you on our staff don't have a prayer life. Discussions that I've had with staff members and leaders of our church, I think that the revelation I got is they are talking to me from a human opinion perspective. And I'm talking to them from having come out of a place of hours of prayer. And I could tell we're not even anywhere close to the same page. They think it's my idea versus their idea.
No.
When it's like, you don't understand. I don't have ideas. I have vision from heaven.
That's right. I 100% speak for God. God chose me, the all-powerful, all-knowing being that controls the entire universe, picked me. That's how special I am. So I dare you pissant motherfuckers come to me with your mealy mouth bullshit. You better know your role and shut your mouth, jabronis. Fucking love it. And last but not least. Actually, I got two more. I lied. First off, apparently in Oklahoma, they're going to pull your teaching license if you don't teach the Bible, which seems slightly unconstitutional, but that never stopped conservatives. Oklahoma educators who refuse to teach students about the Bible could lose their teaching license. Superintendent of Public Instruction Ryan Walters said in an interview with NBC News on Friday. And I actually think this is great. Teachers, just start teaching my videos. I have tons of old videos where I go over the Bible. Hey, teach the Bible for rednecks. It tells you everything you need to know. Like, if you want people to become an atheist, the easiest way to get them to become an atheist is just tell them what the Bible actually says. Don't sugarcoat it. Talk about how you can beat your slaves, and if they don't die after 2 days, it's fine. Teach them about how, virgins gave birth according to this book of fiction. Tell them about how Lot fucked his daughters. Tell them all that shit. Tell them all that shit. Hell yeah. Make some fine little atheists real quick. But also, that's highly unconstitutional. And last but not least, folks, did you know that what you honor, you attract? What you focus your mind on, you attract. See if you can guess what this next gentleman honors the most.
If you don't honor tongues, you won't speak in tongues. If you don't honor prophecies, you won't prophesy. If you don't honor healings, you'll never heal people.
If you don't honor donuts, you won't become morbidly obese. It makes sense.
What you honor, you attract.
Doritos, snack foods.
That would be probably a better tweet.
Little Debbie cupcakes.
What you honor, you attract.
Yep, he doesn't honor women. Because he get it.
All of the gifts come from the same Lord. All the administrations come from the same Lord.
Doesn't he say the body's a temple? Don't you know that heart disease is the #1 killer of Americans right now? You clearly don't have any self-discipline whatsoever. You don't honor the most important thing the Lord gaveth you, which is your body, motherfucker.
All of the operations come from the same Lord.
Where do calories come from?
Amen? One guy might be flowing in the word of wisdom, verse 8. Another the same spirit, the word of knowledge. Verse 9. Another the gift of faith by the same spirit. Another the gifts of healing. They're all the same spirit.
This dude has the power of healing, and he can't heal his own body. Like, literally, you're one burrito away from a heart attack. Just wave your magic wand. Do your bullshit. Heal your body, motherfucker. You are living proof you don't have the power to heal yourself.
But what you honor is what you will attract.
Okay. Well,
if you
quit honoring Dunkin' Donuts, dude. That's all I can say. Quit honoring McDonald's. Seriously, honor some salad. Honor some fucking carrot sticks, dude. Immediately, you're gonna die. And that is my religious bullshit. Hell yeah, we did it. I command this artery to unclog in the name of Jesus. I mean, he's still alive, so maybe the fact that he's incredibly obese and still alive is proof that he has magical powers. I don't know. I guess we'll find out when he's 40. What size shirt is that? I feel sorry for that chair. Maybe he has the magical powers to heal that fucking chair before it collapses underneath him. He needs gastric bypass for Jesus. Need anything he can get, that's for sure. Hell awaits you, glutton. Definitely one of the deadly sins. Sloth, gluttony. At least he's not lustful, I guess. Unless it's some french fries. All right, folks. Get your super chats in. We're going to read them all after the end of this section. Am I telling the truth? I am telling the truth. This is time for... What the fuck? And did you guys hear about Khabib Nurmagomedov? Khabib Nurmagomedov? No, fuck, not that one. Nurmagomedov. Khabib, you know Khabib. So he is like the best pound-for-pound mixed martial arts fighter who ever lived. He's a Russian guy named Khabib Nurmagomedov. And anyway, apparently one of the people at his gym committed a terrorist attack. Yeah, they went and they murdered a bunch of people, a bunch of cops in Russia. And so next thing you know, Khabib's gym got raided by Russian special forces. They seized all his bank accounts. They say he owes like $3 million, which is like nothing, really. He could just go to Saudi Arabia and put on some kind of exhibition performance, and they'll give him more money than that. But yeah, apparently a member of his gym, let's scroll down, killed, how many cops was it? Like 15 cops they killed in a terrorist attack, y'all. Some crazy ass shit. So at least 21 people, including 16 police officers and a priest, were killed in the attack. So seems bad for Khabib Necronomicon. So I don't know. I'll keep you guys abreast of that if you're curious. And I'll take bad life decisions for $10 trillion, Alex. Imagine being this big of a loser. This guy got in an argument with another person online about a video game and then flew halfway across the country to cave his head in with a hammer.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight on First Coast News at 6. I'm Jeannie Blaylock.
And I'm Anthony Austin. Our top story tonight at 6. A man from New Jersey is behind bars, and he faced a judge today after being accused of flying to Florida to attack someone with a hammer. And this was all because of a dispute in an online video game.
Rich Donnelly is on your side. He joins us live now in Nassau County. And Rich, tell us more about what happened in court today.
Well, Jeannie, we could tell you that Edward Kang and his attorneys asked the judge to set bond for his second-degree attempted murder charge after he was accused of flying to Florida from New Jersey and beating a man from Nassau County with a hammer, all because of a dispute during an online video game. The judge denied the motion for bond.
I'm sure he did.
Edward Kang stood before a judge in a Zoom call from the Nassau County Jail in a bond hearing for his second-degree attempted murder and armed burglary charges. His mother joined the Zoom call from New Jersey as Kang's defense attorney made the case to release his client from custody.
My client, as I understand it, has no prior criminal...
This kid's definitely going to be a flight risk at all, right?
...record of any kind, not as an adult, not as a juvenile, has never had any contact whatsoever.
Yeah, except for the whole caving somebody's head in with a hammer thing.
With the criminal justice system.
Prosecutors didn't care about his past before Sunday morning.
He has no ties to the community and traveled here from New York with the express purpose of committing a crime in Florida in our community here.
Kang was arrested on Sunday. The Nassau County Sheriff's Office says he flew from New Jersey to Jacksonville on Friday to carry out his crimes. This is a picture of the hammer Kang is accused of using in this attack. Store employees at the Ace Hardware on South 8th Street in Fernandina Beach confirmed to First Coast News that Kang bought a hammer at their store this week.
He's trying to get caught with the local Ace to buy himself a hammer on fucking camera and then went and tried to kill a guy with it. What is wrong with this dude?
Employees at the Ocean Coast Hotel also...
I don't know what game it was, but that dude must have owned the fuck out of him. Must have teabagged him and shit.
Confirmed to First Coast News that Kang booked this room at their hotel and had a checkout date of Sunday, the same day as the attack. Kang could be seen wiping away tears multiple times while the prosecution made its case to the judge.
Attempted murder with a weapon is a first-degree felony punishable by life.
At life!
And
imagine doing life because you got pissed off and got in a video game. Good God. Somebody, I was going to say somebody fuck these kids so their brains don't pour out of their ears, but I wouldn't fuck them either. I'm not going to put that on you ladies. And I don't know what the fuck is up with this bathroom at this Long Island bar.
I was at a bar in Long Island City last night, and after a couple of drinks, I went to the bathroom downstairs, and I was greeted by...
What? What could it possibly be? What could possibly be in this bathroom, okay? What could be in this bathroom that would make my what the fuck list? Let's see.
Might be the craziest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
What could it be? It can't be that crazy. All right, ice machine, that's not crazy. What could it be? All right, there's the women's. What's in the men's bathroom? It's, what the fuck is that? Wait a minute. What? Is that the heart of the ocean in the men's Why is the, oh my, what? Why? Why is the heart of the ocean in the men's bathroom? What is in the women's bathroom? I want to go see now. I have to know. Oh my God. I got questions, y'all. And you guys see this? And apparently the Chinese Tianlong 3 rocket is the one that's supposed to be competing with Elon Musk, SpaceX, and they was going to do some tests on the engines. And apparently they didn't secure the rocket to the launch pad correctly, and this happened. Yeah, they're like, oopsies. That wasn't supposed to happen. Yeah, it was supposed to be secured. And then the next thing you know, gravity. Yeah, what you said. Seems bad. Well, I guess the good news is that by now it definitely has burned all its fuel out. So, you know, minimal damage when it hits the ground. Probably the locals will be completely fine. So nothing. What the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, that seems bad. Yeah. Okay. What do we learn? What do we learn? You might want to secure the rocket to the launch pad next time. That's what I'm thinking. You know where I think you went wrong? Not securing the rocket to the launch pad. That's my opinion on it. I know rocket scientists. You might want to tighten that bolt down next time. And then, speaking of rockets blowing up, I don't know if this is new or not, but it's new to me. So this guy trying to be fancy, he got him a YouTube channel. He like, I'm going to make all kinds of big bucks. I'm going to make me a homemade RPG, and I'm going to put a ballistics dummy head behind me and show what happens if it blows up behind you, and what happens to the guy who's standing behind you, and then this happened. Oh, before I tell you this, this guy was fine. Okay, this guy was 100% fine, so no death, no immense violence, regardless of what you're about to see.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah. Oh, ow. Okay, he might have had a headache or something. I'm thinking probably a little bit of a headache, somewhat. But then the next, yeah, that seems bad. You know, so that's why you don't do that, I guess. Don't make homemade RPGs, and don't fire them with ballistics dummies behind you, because you'll blow all your shit off, I guess. So, yeah, I know, Jesus for Christ. It's a life lesson. It's one of those things that you wouldn't think you'd have to learn, but here we are. So, anyway, it was fine, though, from what I heard. So, it's all good. And I don't know how old this video is, folks, but people have varying opinions about it. So it just went re-viral again, 34,000 likes. So we're going to review it, and then we're going to all go through what our opinions are. Some people think he was very, very disrespectful to the young lady who was interviewing him. Some people think it's hilarious. What is your opinion?
I'm a First Amendment absolutist. I believe in only two things completely, the First Amendment and boobs. Once they made the decision that they were not going to allow a conservative, non-sports-related commentary, they couldn't do it. Hold on.
I just want to make sure I heard you correctly as a woman anchoring the show. Did you say the First Amendment and BWBS?
Boobs. Two things that have only never let me down in this entire country's history, the First Amendment and boobs.
How would you even say that live on national television and with a female host?
Because I like boobs and the First Amendment, which is exactly what I said.
I mean, pretty self-explanatory. He believes in the First Amendment, which allows him to say boobs to you, lady. He doesn't care who you are or what show this is. I don't know. People are like, hey, he's being sexist. He was doing that only because she was a female and he was trying to shock her. And other people was like, he was just being an edgelord. And then other people were like, hey, he really loves boobs and the First Amendment. They knew exactly what they were getting into when they let the guy on the show. He's known to say stuff like this all the time. So they had to be aware of it. So quit crying foul, CNN. I don't know. What's you guys' opinion on that one? And last but not least on What the Fuck is this article. Man fined for squirting mixture of urine and flour onto woman's dress to try to chat her up. Okay. So first off, nice attempt. I see where you're going with this. Okay, like not everybody knows how to talk to women. Okay, I get that. But in my opinion, where you went wrong was with the urine and the flour. Okay, that's like good attempt, but the follow through was pretty poor. Like I am no guru when it comes to picking up women. I'm no pickup artist. But next time, try hi or something like that instead of flour and urine. You know, that's just sometimes the classics are a classic for a reason. So that's my advice to you. And that is my What the Fuck. Hells yeah. And folks, I have a Patreon site. It is right here. Boom. Hell yeah. If you click on Shut Up, Dusty. Don't talk about flour and urine anymore. Nobody wants to hear that. You click on the More button. It drops down. Very first link, boom. My Patreon. By the way, I do the show every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8 p.m. Central, 9 Eastern. No one is going to tell you the show is on. I am shadow banned across the fucking universe. Just know I'm doing the show and show the fuck up. What else you going to do with your time? It's the best community. It's the best people. Watching live is half the goddamn fun. Do it. But just in case, Patreon. Click on the first link. Boom, pops up. First link. Become a patron. Boom, click on that shit. Become a patron. Become a patron, please. You'll know about every show because I post it to my Patreon. So you're always in the loop on when a show goes on. Plus, you get a ticket to every after party. See, this show that I'm doing right now is all bullshit. This is a fake show. The real show happens after this show in the basement, and every patron gets a ticket to it, and it's like way better than this show. This show sucks. I don't even know what the fuck this show is. I'm barely even trying. But the after party, I turn that shit on. We cut that up to 11, so don't miss it. And also, you get to support the floating cats, who I all rescued. These soon-to-be dead motherfuckers if I didn't rescue them, because I'm a hero. So anyway, help you out. Super chat me, and join the Patreon. Patreon is very important. Thank you in advance. I appreciate you, and I love you, and want to do things to you that are naughty. And all right, let's read the super chats. Super chats. All right, let's go ahead and click on fan funding. I wonder if I bet I can pull this over here. Let me try it a different way this time. I'm going to pull this over here, and then I'm going to click on fan funding up here, and we're going to do it that way. Boom! Dusty doing shit new. Hells yeah. All right. Back to the top. Rebecca Poise, hero of the show and the best among us, says, I have to do a binge of Dusty to catch up. I need to add all the shows to my page, not my Patreon, my SoundCloud. I have an audio-only version of the show on SoundCloud. I haven't uploaded like the last 5 episodes. I need to get busy doing that. Also, a link in the description of this video to that. And a total loss on what to say. Just feel depressed and hopeless. Really appreciate the thumbnail and the amazing community. The thumbnail is a bomb. It's the fucking purge, y'all. Dusty can make some thumbnails. Haters are going to say it's AI. I drew it. Fuck y'all. Prove I didn't. And Rebecca, thank you. You are a hero of the show. And hey, don't feel too depressed. We're all in this together. Hey, yes, this ship is sinking, but we're all going to go down together. And we're just going to swim the fuck around before we're drowned and eaten by sharks. So at least it'll be a party before we die. Thank you, Rebecca. I appreciate generosity. And BBC, $20. I'm back. Protect yourselves. I missed you guys. Hey, we missed you. How was your trip, BBC? Well, enough with the love fest. Let's run with scissors and hand grenades. I'm with it. Here's my kitty cast. Hit the like button, y'all. And don't forget to catch the after show. Do it. And join BBC's New channel. If you want more Dusty stuff, I don't know how far along he is on getting the channel up, but go ahead and join in advance so you'll be ready when the content hits. Thank you, assholes. And Dean Mayberry, how you doing, Dean? If you think good old American law and order still applies after today, you are delusional. I did not, but I definitely don't now. I've always known there is a double justice system, and I'm not in the good part of it. Sarah M., $20 Canadian. Last week you said you hate Canadians. Yeah, that was a joke. I know it's a joke, but still, I am using the super chat to force you to wish all a happy Canadian Day. All right, take off, hoser. Hey, so like the only thing I know about Canada is a strange brew and that you like hockey and beer, yo. And so anyway, here's to you, and I hope you have like a warm night because I hear it's cold and shit there, and take off, hoser. That's all I know. I'm sorry. But I don't hate Canadians. Not really. I mean, a little bit. Love you, Sarah. I appreciate you. Eva, $5. Learning why our government not following international law matters when our government does what it wants to us. Rathbone, so many 911 music video. Yeah, I mean, they don't give a shit about international law. Why would they give a shit about national law? They don't. It's all a fucking joke. It's all about the rich and the powerful ruling all over us. We're returning to feudalism. We're going to have to be slaves to the rich before too long. But some of us will die before that happens. Not me. I'm going to be a slave, motherfucker. I'm going to be like, yes, sir, master. Yes, sir. I suck that dick good. But some of you going to die, and I respect your deaths. I'm living forever. Fuck that shit. Congrats on your first super chat on the live stream, Eva. Agent Orange, speaking of superheroes, this current Supreme Court is a joke. Too many activists, religious ideologues for my taste. Yep. Donald Trump had the opportunity to stack the court because of feckless Democrats always losing on fucking purpose. So here's what we get. We get what we fucking deserve. Losers, losers always. Thank you, Agent Orange. Welcome, Ashley the Dust Buddy. Spam the chat with impunity. You get all the customized emojis. And if you guys want to play Dust Buddy, you also get access to the after party. You get a fucking ticket. It's in the community section of YouTube. If you want to join that way, a great way to get your ticket. Thank you, Ashley. And speaking of tickets, Agent Orange just bought 5 of you lucky motherfuckers a ticket. Show up at the after party and give Agent Orange your love for. And 10 from BBC. All of you 10 people that just got a ticket. BBC is your dude, superhero. Show up to the party and make sure you love upon BBC. He deserves it. And Jay, boob, 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 hell yeah. I also love boobs. I love you and your kitties. I love J-Boob. Fuck yeah, we're all in this together. A little love fest going on. I would motorboat all over your J-Boobs. You earned it. Appreciate your generosity. You rock, J-Boob. Jason asked me $5. Maybe we should launch ourselves into space and leave Earth to the cats. Let's just launch the rich people into space. Free tickets to the Titanics. I kind of like the Earth. That's just me. And Jason gave 1, 2, 3, 4. Captain Fro, more socialism. So all you guys that got tickets, Jason's your Huckleberry. Show him the love. Rich Loud at $12. This is surely one of the worst moments in U.S. history. It is up there. Anyway, can people dig up those videos you deleted in the Wayback Machine or some other way? What videos I deleted? I didn't delete any videos. Are you talking about like, you're talking about the ones that like, atheism is retarded. No, faith is retarded. That was the first video I ever did. And then I did one called, if you're a Muslim, you're retarded. I use the retarded word a lot in some of my videos. Those are gone. I'm sure they probably exist out there somewhere, though. And I don't care if people pull them up. I mean, it's not like I'm hiding from them or pretending like they didn't exist. I take them down because I don't want those to represent me anymore. But if they pop up again, I'd be fine with it. Swaggering Cat, $20. The Pharaohs wanted you to know they honor chipmunks, and it works. They send their regards. Alvin, Simon, Theodore, hell yeah. Scritches to your Pharaohs. And thank you for rescuing. Appreciate you, Swagger and Cat, and your generosity. Good to see you tonight. All honor praise the floating kitties. Hell yeah, I got the best floating kitties. Hey there. Everybody saying you're pretty. Everybody saying you're pretty, Mr. Half Stash. Yeah, you are. And I got one in my lap. Look at this pretty ass. You gonna pop your pretty ass up? Pretty. Oh, who's that? Oh, Miss Violet. Little ninja cat sneaking up on me. All right. Gonna make you pop that ass up. And all right, no treats yet, guy. No treats yet. No, not yet. No, just wait. Wait, it's going to happen. I got some for you. Just wait. Agent Orange, the attack in Russia. Oops. Didn't say they use firearms. I'm sure they just use them hands. Yeah, probably rear naked chokes. They rear naked choke 15, 16 cops. Cops are pathetic. What you gonna do? You can't combat the students of Khabib Nurmagomedov. A fighter has to register themselves as a deadly weapon. Khabib created monsters. I know I have to register my brain as a deadly weapon, only because you might die from stupidity. For the cat, $20 from numbers 112358131. Hell yeah! Better than ones and zeros. Love your numbers. And SCOTUS, more like Scrotus. Go and Catalina Cure box. That's a knee slapper. And some money for the kiddies and my immortality. Hey, you did it, Loki. You're going to live forever. Now the nanobots know you exist. They're going to come back at the exact moment of your death and resurrect you into the afterlife. So I'll see you there. I'm never dying. They're going to make a portal for me. It's too complicated to explain, but I will see you there. That's the point. Appreciate you, I appreciate you, Tim Apple, and all your fine Apple products. We're going to talk about one of those in the after party. Guess which one? And the Stern Dragoons at $, things that are Supreme Tacos, Burritos, 1960s Motown groups, things that are not Supreme, the court of disgraceful right-wing lunatics. I do love me some Supreme Tacos, Burritos, not so much the Supremes from 1960, a little bit before my time, but definitely not the fucking Supreme Court. Can't wait for the purge, y'all. I know where I'm starting. Just kidding, FBI, just kidding. I love everybody. And all right, folks. Still plenty of time to get your super chats in and immortalize yourself forever and ever, ever in the world's greatest show so that nanobots resurrect you in the future. Gonna read all the rest of it at the end of the show. But for now, it's time to move along and do the Trash World. Trash World is a dumpster fire and it's hellish. A trash world. A trash world. Everything sucks all of the time in the trash world. I really got to get my new computer fixed. My Trash World theme song is severely missed. It's okay. I'll do it live. It's all good. I'm a pro, baby. And first off, you know what I hate? God damn it. Well, not that. They removed it. Anyway, I'll just tell you what it said. Homeowners associations. I used to belong to a homeowners association back when I lived in this rich-ass neighborhood in Wichita, Kansas. It sucked ass. They used to send me threats. If you don't mow your grass today, we're going to send somebody to mow it for you and charge you a couple $100. Suck my dick, homeowners association. I'll cut my grass when I feel like it. I'm lazy and fat. I got video games to play. Eat a butt. Anyway, this ladies' homeowners association, they sold the homeowners association to like a nationwide homeowners association. Then they sent her a notice that they cannot have a car in the driveway that is more than 6 years old. They're dictating how old your fucking car can be. That's some crazy ass shit, yo. Fucking Nazis. I wouldn't move to no goddamn neighborhood at a homeowner association. Did you guys hear about this one? Billy Booth, 74, was found dead in his home in Crete, Nebraska by authorities after he committed suicide. This was after Billy opened fire at a Hispanic family, including 4 children. It sounds like at least 2 of the kids are still in the hospital. Apparently, he was a raging racist who would tell the family to speak English and go back to where you came from. I wonder who he supported for president. Yes, the Trump rhetoric, very dangerous. Yes, completely shitting on immigrants all the time leads to violence from cult members. We know this. Stochastic terrorism. They don't give a shit. Why is my thing? That thing should be out here like this. Better. Yeah, he definitely was MAGA, no doubt about it. More terrorism. 7 injured, including 4 children, before he cowardly took his life because they are cowardly sacks of shit. Meanwhile, ABC News caught staging crime scenes with fake police. This is how they manufacture consent, folks. Get rid of the cat so you guys can see it. Look, she's standing in front of a crime scene tape. It's a crime scene, but then they zoom out and the crime scene tape is attached to her light and her tripod. They put that shit up themselves. They set the scene to fake the news. And this is how they manufacture our cassette day in and day night. From local news media to nationwide, it doesn't matter. They're all fucking liars. Meanwhile, Martin Mull dead. Remember Martin Mull? He was in Roseanne and apparently Clue and other things. I don't know. Had a long illness. I see that dude all my life, but in all kinds of shit. So, Martin Mull, delete it. Belly up. Seemed like an okay dude. Didn't know him personally, but liked his work. And then, on the trash world, you guys heard about Tractor Supply? God damn it. I get my propane and propane accessories. Not really the propane accessories, mostly the propane. I guess I did get a propane tank, which is a propane accessory. I run all the hot water in the house off propane. It's complicated. Anyway, I get it all from Tractor Supply because they have good prices. They'll go fill up your whole goddamn propane tank. Anyway, they folded to the anti-woke mob, y'all. Here's a video making fun of them about it.
Oh, hi. I'm a concerned parent in North Texas.
So first off, he's going to play the actual video that went viral. This conservative dipshit made a video on why you should boycott Tractor Supply because they're too woke. And he's going to play a little bit of the video, and he's going to make fun of them. So this is a parody video, but he's making fun of an actual video, which is the video you're going to see here. And he's going to show it to you.
Oh, hi. I'm a concerned parent in North Texas, and today I drove across 3 suburbs just to stand in front of the most wokest, godless, anti-American store I could find. Tractor Supply. That's right. Check this out.
It's time to expose Tractor Supply. This is their CEO. More on him later, but I think you get the picture here. Let's jump.
Yeah, I think you get the picture there. He's vaccinated, y'all, which makes him evil and woke. Everybody who's vaccinated, you should immediately boycott. You should just have opinions about them, even though you don't know a fucking thing about them. You should just have a knee-jerk reaction immediately if you know they're vaccinated. But it's not cancel culture when we do it, folks. Don't get it twisted. Not cancel culture.
To diversity, equity, and inclusion. Yeah, they have a whole section about DEI on their website. I want to say that I take no pleasure in doing this.
Without this
dude has never had more pleasure about anything in his life.
ponytailed music video director turned redneck whisperer, I'd have no idea how mad I should be right now. Not only does this company mention DEI, but the CEO got vaccinated. Time to go inside and see exactly what kind of wokeness we're dealing with here. Right off the bat, I'm not seeing the 10 Commandments displayed anywhere in this store. They only have the woke government-approved gas can. They're selling COVID cures as horse paste.
God damn it. No,
we've got
rainbow.
chickens from Jersey, chickens from California, and red. What?
Boycott.
What is this, a Pride tennis ball pack? They're trying to indoctrinate our pets. Surprise, surprise. Nipple, disgust. As I stand here fuming in a store that sells fuzzy baby chicks, because some effeminate guy online told me to.
Conservatives deserve to know that this is where their money's going.
I can't help but wonder if all of this over-the-top performative anger is more an indictment of the oversaturation of outrage culture in the multi-billion-dollar right-wing media ecosystem that has created a constant need to supply new targets for the inner turmoil conservatives feel in order to distract from the complete lack of a logical outlook on, oh my God, the fitting rooms are gender neutral.
Oh God. Canceled! Tractor Supply canceled. Fuck everything about them. But here's the shitty part. After conservatives went online and shit on them over and over again, such as Cat Turd. Cat Turd's like, I used to at Tractor Supply a good bit. No, you didn't. You never went to Tractor Supply, you fat bitch. But I'll never shop there again. Bye, losers. As they repost that video from Robbie Starbuck. They also dug up the fact that they have a black vice president. Oh, no. Yeah, Tractor Supply is trending because of a boycott by MAGA. They just figured out that Nani Ellison is black and supported President Barack Obama. Here she is, Nani Ellison. Oh, no. The CEO was vaccinated. The co-CEO is black. Can't have that. Fuck no. She went to class with Obama. Immediate boycott. Once again, it's not cancel culture when we do it. So, of course, folks, they immediately caved. Tractor Supply gave in to the anti-woke mob and put out a statement that said basically, we will not support any gay causes anymore. We will not support diversity anymore. We will stick to whatever you redneck motherfuckers want us to. We will eliminate DEI roles and retire our current DEI goals while still ensuring respectful environment. We will focus on rural American priorities, including education, animal welfare, veterans, and good neighbor sponsorship, not business. And stop sponsoring non-business activities like pride festivals and voting campaigns. We will withdraw our carbon emission goals and focus on our land and water conservation efforts. Because I dare you try to make the world not burn to the goddamn ground. I dare for our grandchildren not to burst into fucking flames, Tractor Supply. So better cut that shit out. So yeah, they caved. They came to the anti-woke mob, the broke brains. They won. And they might lose a lot more business than they think. A lot of gay and lesbian people shop there. I shop there. I'm still going to shop there. I'm not actually boycotting them. I mean, where else am I going to get my propane, folks? I don't really give a shit that much. But still, Ashton Pittman says, I'm part of rural America too, as are many other LGBTQ plus people. And people of color and immigrants and disabled people. It is such a shame that Tractor Supply chose to bow down to small orchestrated campaign of hate and spit in the face of so many of their customers. Yep. Seems bad. I guess you can't please everybody, but I still love you, you son bitches. And then, folks, you want to know why I never argue with anybody online ever? Well, not because it's just an incredible waste of time. Even if it was a real person, it's still a fucking waste of time. But mostly because this exists. Bot farms. So they have these kids sitting in front of hundreds of phones running off laptops. I like the cable management, though. Those are pretty good. And they're all just spamming whatever their bosses tell them to spam. Trump support, pro-Israeli genocide, pro-Russian nonsense, whatever there is. And then idiots like you waste your time arguing with them. That's what they want. They want to waste your time, folks. They want to pit us against each other, but mostly just waste your fucking time. Because if your time is wasted on them, your time is not going to other places where it can be more beneficial, like uniting and making the country better. It's all about weakening us, and wasting your time is a big part of doing that. So don't ever argue with anybody on the fucking internet. Just block them and move on with your fucking life. It's not worth it. Meanwhile, get out your not a drag queen emojicons, folks. Apparently this guy followed a teenage girl into the bathroom and locked himself in with her.
Hey, one at a time. 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 Turn around. Put your hands behind your back. You're good.
I don't understand. How is this possible, though? It said ladies' room. The sign ladies' room didn't stop this sexual predator from going in there and assaulting them? Oh, my God. Of course it doesn't. So stupid.
Stop. Stop.
If only they would have passed a law that only women are allowed to go in there, all this would have stopped immediately, wouldn't it have? You would have saw the sign and be like, "Is that legal for me to go in there?"
Thank you. Thank you.
Fucking pervert. Yep. Yesterday, something in Whittier, and we heard a loud scream, and this guy followed this teenage girl into the restroom and locked himself with her. But we all rushed to help her out, and by the grace of God, it was the grace of all you, not God. And she was rescued before anything dangerous happened to her. She's going to deal with this traumatic event in her life. And afterwards, I was able to pray for the family, and especially for this 16-year-old young lady, repost, because this guy is a threat. Once he gets released from the police department, if he tried this at 2 p.m. in a public grocery store, he's capable of doing anything, anywhere. We must be alert and ready to help out whenever something like this happens. And not a drag queen. Of course, it's not. Laws are not going to keep perverts from trying to assault you. It's just stupid. Meanwhile, here's something that people in other countries, by now maybe you do know this already, but even in this country, even though I live here, even though I know I can't afford to go get any kind of medical procedure done, I can't afford, if I have a heart attack, I just have to die. That's just the way it is. People like Elon Musk constantly bitching about Americans not having kids. This is why we don't have kids in this country, folks.
Okay, so I just got a email.
Okay.
And it is the hospital bill for having Quincy.
Okay.
I had my baby in January. Beginning of January, just got the bill for the total of everything. For reference, went into the hospital Wednesday. I got released Saturday.
Yeah,
Saturday. So Wednesday, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So I was there for 3 nights.
Mm-hmm.
I was in there for 3 nights. I had to get medically induced.
Epidural.
Got an epidural. And there was no complications or anything like that. So the total charges, all combined, $87,891.
You just have to laugh about it.
Okay,
it's so ridiculous.
For the room that I had the baby in, it's $14,706. Just to
Did they
sleep
give
in
you
the
an
room.
extra kidney? What is that for?
For laboratory services, $8,794. Pharmacy, for the Motrin they gave me afterwards, $3,608.
Oh my God.
For Motrin. Almost $90,000 to have a kid, folks. Even without complications. And Elon Musk, why are people having kids? Well, they give him $56 billion extra dollars, even though he's already the richest man in the world for nothing. It's because we literally cannot even afford, not only can we not afford the kid after it's born, we can't afford to have the kid. The only first world country in the world that doesn't have socialized medicine. We are the suckers of the universe. There's not even an alien species out there anywhere that is a bigger sucker than the Americans are. We're fed the steady diet of how we're the greatest country on earth. We're the best fucking people that they tell us over and over and over again so they can feed off of us because we're such gigantic, immense morons. And we deserve every bit of it. We deserve not to have fucking children. We deserve our lineage to die off with fucking us. We don't deserve to have kids because we don't have to take this. We could rise up against this system, but we fucking won't because we're too busy shoving goddamn donuts in our face and watching Game of Thrones to do anything about it. And I ain't got no kids, so I ain't talking about nobody else but myself. But I ain't talking about everybody else. And then also, on the same tip, folks, if you're going to have any kind of medical procedure done, it's much cheaper just to fly to another country to do it. Medical tourism is huge for Americans right now. Here's a prime example.
I flew to Turkey to get the most in-depth checkup.
Let me go ahead and restart it and turn the audio up. So she goes to Turkey.
Of my life, and it was the greatest thing I've ever done for my health and my bank account. Doing this in the US would have cost me thousands and taken months to line up, but in one day, we're doing it all. Scans, tests, meetings with specialists, and the price of everything is jaw-dropping. I'm here at the fanciest hospital I've ever seen with a list of mysterious ailments to get to the bottom of, so let's go. I was met by Sam, my amazing translator/coordinator for the day. First thing you'll do is get your blood drawn so they can start running tests. You'll also do an EKG, they'll take your blood pressure, height, and weight. And now we're off to radiology for a chest x-ray and an abdominal ultrasound. We also did a thyroid ultrasound and some more tests, and then we went over to nuclear medicine and did a bone density scan. How amazing is that? Next, you'll break for lunch, and they've really taken hospital food to a whole other level here. They actually brought in a popular Turkish restaurant to handle all the meals, and patients can literally order it to be delivered to their rooms. It's unreal. I did a lot of research for this trip and ended up choosing a Memorial Group hospital because they're accredited by the Joint Commission International, and I have never seen a hospital with so many amazing reviews. Now it's time to meet with the internal medicine doctor and go over my test results. I was trying to play it cool, but I was nervous. We went over one by one the 30+ scans, tests, and cancer markers I was tested for in depth, and I got to ask all my pressing questions about my health. Now time to visit the gynecologist and do a pap smear, and I was like, cut the cameras. After that, ophthalmology. The doctor said, okay, this is how you see now, and this is how the world should look. Turns out I have astigmatism, and your girl needs glasses. Then you'll normally go to a dental examination, but I actually just did one, so we skipped it. Now cardiology, so I did a stress test and a chest ultrasound, which may have been my favorite part of the entire day. I got to see my heart beating in my chest. It was incredible. This is why I love health tourism, because I would never be able to afford this level of care in the United States. And this entire full day package only cost $810.
$800.
Personally, I'd rather spend $700 on a flight to Turkey, get dozens of tests there, and take a whole vacation than spend the thousands that this would have cost in the United States.
No shit. Would have cost many more than thousands. Just crazy. And yep, we're having another presidential election, and socialized medicine is not even being talked about. Remember, Joe Biden ran on he was going to do something with medicine, right? Nothing. He gave us fucking nothing. And still, we're going to be forced to vote for him. And he could do it, folks. Now that he's above the law, he could just, by fiat, make socialized medicine a thing, but he won't because he doesn't work for us. They don't care about us. We are the suckers and the losers of the fucking world. It's pathetic. We just have a humiliation fetish at this point to get abused so much. And that is my trash world for tonight. Yep, I want to go do that too. Take a vacation over to Turkey. have me some chicken, and have my heart checked. I always worried. I get a little cramp in my chest, be like I'm fucking dying, yo. Had my teeth checked. I hadn't gone to the dentist in like 40 years probably, since I was a kid. Although my teeth are pretty good. I don't have any problem with my teeth, so why go if you don't have any problem with still? Can you get abortions in Turkey? I'm sure you can. I have no idea, but yeah, handicap on a golf game. That's what they're fucking talking about. While we die from lack of health care, while we can't afford to have children. I shot an 8. I shot an 8. You carry your own golf clubs. You're not I'm not he's not, you're a loser. Just fucking everything about this is ridiculous. Pass the law still takes Congress. Why? What are they going to do if he passes laws? If he just does it? Are you saying it's a crime for him to just do it? Well, it's not. He can do whatever he wants to, right? Huh? He could just say, hey, I'm president. I want the central bank to print me out $5 trillion for socialized medicine. They'd be like, no, that's against the law. The president, there's no laws anymore, baby. It's the purge. Do whatever the fuck we want to. It's anarchy. No rules. He's doing this as part of his job. That's part of his job as president. Anything goes. A box of tissue will cost $800 in a hospital in the U.S. Yeah, one aspirin, $1,000. Yeah, if only he had the balls to do it, but he don't. We're doomed. And all right, get your super chats in, folks. We're going to do Beyond Parody. Hey, I got a Karen top 5 for you guys tonight. Haven't done that ever. And then we're going to do a Free Palestine and then a Heroes. Man, we got plenty of show to go. We're almost 2 hours in. Going to do overtime tonight. But first, it's time for Beyond Parody! Yeah, they should have abolished the Electoral College a long time ago, but they won't because they don't actually give a shit about anything. Democrats would never fucking lose again if they would just get rid of that. So why don't they? Because they want to lose on purpose. And meanwhile, holy shit. Is there anyone who's ever been worse at comedy than conservatives and TERFs? I know J.K. Rowling might consider herself a conservative, but if you're a TERF as much as she is, she's a fucking chud. She's all like, oh my God, I'm sorry to even read this joke. I identify as a reclining sofa. Stop misfurnituring me, you bloody bigot. Just groan. The one joke. Oh, it's so bad. This woman is a professional writer. This woman made $1 billion writing. How? How is this real life right now? Good God, that is just painfully bad. Meanwhile, nobody is more pathetic than Donald Trump supporters, except for Elon Musk supporters. These people are so weird. They are so sycophantic towards the world's richest man that they would do anything to convince each other that the ugliest, most useless vehicle ever created, the Cybercuck, is actually a good buy. I guess it's sunk cost fallacy. They spent $140,000 on this dumpster with wheels that's literally falling apart all over the place. And so they have to just convince themselves that they spent their money wisely. And it's not just enough for them to convince themselves, but they have to try to convince others. And the ridiculous measures they'll go to try to convince others that they weren't fucking idiots to buy this is beyond parody. Let's have a look.
Just another reason why kids love the Cybertruck. Magnets and magnet tiles stick all over the Cybertruck.
Yeah, that is every car, pretty much every car. Yes, that's just how metal works. That's just how any fridge, like a trash can. That's every. Okay, good God. Oh my fucking God, you're so stupid. You're all so ridiculously stupid. And then, on Beyond Parody, Ben Carson calls slaves immigrants. Yeah, so cool, Ben Carson. Ben Carson is like, that's what America is about, a land of dreams and opportunity. There were other immigrants who came here in the bottom of slave ships worked even longer, even harder for less. Hey, Ben, those aren't immigrants. Immigrants are people that come voluntarily. They leave their home country voluntarily to make a better life for themselves and their families. Slaves were property, not voluntary. They're not immigrants. Not immigrants, Ben Carlson. You might want to look up the definitions of words, you fucking moron. And last but not least, folks, I've said this before and I'll say it again. Don't get punched in the head for a living. Seems bad. Walking CTE, Tito Ortiz getting some flack from his customers because his restaurant is really overpriced. I guess he needs some money to buy hats. I don't know, for a size head that big, hats must be really expensive, I'm sure. Look at that fucking melon head. Good God. Anyway, they're like, lower your prices if you want people to show up. A family of 5 should never pay more than $80 for a meal. That does seem expensive, $80 for a family of 5. This is actually the exact same interior as my local Mexican restaurant. Did they have the same people that painted it? I got a restaurant called No Way Jose here, which is one of my favorite songs by Baby No Money and what is the other ones? Little Gravy. No Way Jose. You ever heard that song? Anyway, same exact background. Anyway, Tito says, welcome to Bidenomics. Yeah, hey, it's Biden's fault that I'm charging way too much for my shitty Mexican food. All Biden. I take no responsibility, baby. I'm a conservative. What's responsibility? And then somebody says, $80 for a family of 5 is beyond reasonable. And he says, yeah, at McDonald's. Fuck, $40 is plenty at McDonald's for a family of 5. Elon Musk, not even Tito Ortiz, right? I think you might be charging too much. But anyway, that's not even the Beyond Parody part yet. The Beyond Parody part is the commercial he did for his restaurant. And folks, he wants you to know that the food is tantalizing.
Tantalizing authentic Mexican food.
Tantalizing. Tantalizing, folks. Food. Tantalizing, which is a real word. Definitely it's a real word. Only it's not. The word he is looking for is tantalizing, tormenting, or teasing. But basic English is very hard when your brains have been beat out your body. And that is my Beyond Parody for tonight. Are we going to go eat Tito Ortiz's overpriced Mexican food? I, for one, am not. I do love the No Way Jose restaurant, though. It's very good around here. And I just read that they have a happy hour Monday through Thursday from 5 to 7. They have $3.99 margaritas. Oh, hell yeah. I'm going to get all up in that margarita. Lick all the salt off the rim. Can't wait. It's tender and chowder, too. I know, right? It'll tandle you right up. I'm all tandled just thinking about the fucking margaritas. I love me some margarita, y'all. I must be out of touch as a New Yorker because $80 for a 5 sounds great. Yeah, New Yorker, though. We ain't talking about no fucking New York. I think he lives in Florida or something. That's expensive. Anyway. Move right along, folks. We about to do a Karen Top 5, and I know what you're thinking. Play the song, Dusty. Play the song. Okay, motherfuckers. Here you go.
It's clear you're just a mess. You should be caring less. It's obvious you're completely out of touch. 'Cause, bitch, you're caring too much.
And we start off tonight's Top 5 Karen list with number 5. America's biggest Karen, Marjorie Taylor Greene, who decided to go over to Australia and embarrass the United States because just embarrassing us at home wasn't enough for her. She had to embarrass us all over the world. Here she is on a news program in Australia.
You've never accepted the results of the 2020 presidential election. Indeed, you've lionized people for the attack
Sarah,
on the
aren't we
Capitol.
talking about Julian Assange?
Well,
Sarah, are you even a serious interviewer?
Sarah.
I thought we're talking about Julian Assange here today.
We are.
That's what you were asking me to come on your
Sarah.
Australian news show. I don't usually do interviews like this because people like you can't be taken serious.
And if it doesn't go your way, if Biden wins, will you accept the result?
Again, what does this have to do with Julian Assange?
Answer the question,
Seriously,
bitch.
It's the
really,
natural
that's what we're
extension of the
supposed to
question
be
about
talking
truth. And why would I?
What network is this? What is this? ABC in Australia? Is she getting any marching orders from the Democrat Party? I mean, is this what you decided to come up with today?
You're a prominent figure in U.S. politics. The first debate is tomorrow. The result of the election is on the minds not just of Americans but of the whole world. So it's a natural point of curiosity. But I understand that we've reached the end of the questions that you want to answer. Thank you for talking to us about Julian Assange and for joining the program.
Which is nothing. Unless it's a softball interview, they don't want anything to do with it. They just obfuscate, change the subject, spin. No reason to even talk to them. And next up, this Karen learns all about equality.
Lady, are you crazy? Whoa, lady.
Or I'll punch the out of you.
Hey, lady, you're crazy.
Erase
Lady.
Oh, yep. That's what I'm to you. Yep.
No, you can't hit me. Yeah, call on. You hit me. I got you on camera hitting me.
Not allowed to hit her back, though, dude. That's the law. Women can beat the shit out of you. They can stab you, and you just got to take it.
Me.
Stay. You're a dog.
Me. You can get it. You hit me in the face. Yeah, here we go. Karen of the day.
I got hit back. I need an officer.
Karen of the day that decided to hit me because I was filming. Lady, you're not supposed to hit me. I don't know who the f you are. You need to get away from me. Lady, get the f away from me.
Exactly.
Lady, you hit me, yeah, and I'm going to show the cops when you call them out here how you hit me. Yeah. I'm allowed to defend myself.
No, I don't.
Yeah, she's about to learn about his rights and his lefts.
That's liberal garbage. I'm allowed to defend myself. You're attacking me. You're coming up. Yes, you did. I have that here. No, lady, you're not allowed to grab me. You're not allowed to grab me. You have no authority to put your hands on me.
That's right.
None. You hit me. You have no authority to put your hands on me. I was filming your altercation with that lady.
Take his tag. What the fuck you gonna do?
I have you on camera hitting me, lady. You're not supposed to be in my She hit me.
I saw that. I'm calling the police.
I don't know what the hell what's wrong with her.
He got some backup at least. Not everybody's a Karen. That's good to see. And then number three on the Karen's list tonight. So this is a Darren, if you will. Apparently this guy got drunk and he forgot what hotel he was staying in. And even though they told him repeatedly, you aren't actually staying here, he abused the hotel staff. You know, the minimum wage workers who are just trying to do their best to help everybody. And then this happened to him.
He's at the wrong.
Bad life decisions. Citizen. I got the right to break the door down. I thought this was America. Let go of my hand. Yeah. Don't put your finger in the cop's face. And then, nice takedown. Somebody's used to rolling. What did we learn?
Stop.
All right. Yeah. You're dumb. Another one finding out about his rights and his lefts. Yeah, what the fuck? Moron. And then, number 2 on tonight's top 5 Karen list. Apparently, this Karen pissed off because people are parked out on the street, not even in front of her house, just somewhere on her neighborhood. And it's her business, I guess because they're Mexican.
Jesus. What's she doing? No.
She's literally shaking.
Oh my God. I said no.
Then why are you hanging out here?
I'm waiting.
For what?
My sister.
Are you lost?
My sister lives here.
Our sister lives right here.
She keeps saying, are you lost? They just told you. They're telling you over and over again, but she got to repeat herself over and over again. Don't day drink, folks.
Lost?
You tripping, lady.
Are you lost?
Got to shake
Lay
it.
off that crack.
Pardon me?
I said lay off
Are
that
you
crack.
lost?
Okay, stop.
Are you lost? Okay.
What are you doing?
Are you lost?
Bitch, eat a sandwich.
No,
Shit.
my sister lives here.
Are you lost?
My sister lives right here. You tripping. Lay off the crack.
Smiley.
Anorexic Marion Hemingway
Yeah,
there.
you have a piece of shit house, too.
Skeletor, bitch.
Are you lost? Then
Gonna say it again. Are you lost? Gonna make fun of her sister of a piece of shit house? It's in your neighborhood, bitch.
Lay off the crack.
Smiley. Yeah, you have a piece of shit house, too. Where is she? Are you lost? Then why do you hang out?
Are you lost?
Why don't you go see your sister? You're on camera.
Yeah, you are on my camera too.
Go camera. Oh no, not camera. Not even doing anything. We're just sitting in a fucking car, bitch. Mind your own. And then number one. On tonight's Karen list, apparently this boomer's freaking out at a Knoxville, Tennessee food city. It looks like she's claiming they stole money from her, and so she's trying to steal groceries back or something. Not really sure what's happening, but she's not taking it very well.
Back behind me. Get behind me. It's okay. Get back over by the register. Oh, now, yeah. Oh, putting it. That's okay. I got this. Oh, my God. Okay, I got it on video. Okay.
She got money.
I paid for that shit. That was like $50.
That's assault.
You're going to get yours back. You just wait. What comes around goes around.
I think it might.
You're a long piece of shit. Now they got those bags that I paid for.
Are you lost?
Sure.
Dropped a bunch of shit.
Go back over there. They took a lot of money from us.
She's angry. Spit on her. That's assault.
You back? You hit me and who?
I don't want to punch you.
You hit me. No.
I don't want to hit you, but.
$100 from us.
Oh no.
It won't be
It's gonna be a lot more when you're in jail.
I got the badge. Thank you.
Yeah, bail definitely gonna be more than $100 they took from you. Might want to smoke some weed and chill the fuck out, Karen. Bad life decisions, and that is my Karen top 5 list tonight. First time we've ever had enough Karens to do that. So cool, keep it up, Karens. Thank you for the free content. And MAGA probably, methda, alcohol, all of it. A lot of day drinking, a lot of pill poppers. Old folks don't have anything else to do with their time but get fucked up. I don't abide by getting fucked up, y'all. Unless it's margaritas or weed or nitrous. There's a few things. Shut up. What even happened? I don't know. Apparently they took $100 from her. Didn't you hear the woman? They gonna get theirs. I know that much. And meth psychosis, probably. That'd be my guess. And all right, folks. Gonna do a free Palestine followed by some heroes, and then that's it. But raise your power fist. There's no violent stuff tonight, no real violent stuff. So don't bail out. Just sit through it. Help us free Palestine. And first off, on tonight's Free Palestine, this is what ethnic cleansing looks like, folks. When they say genocide, they're not talking about murdering every single Palestinian person. What they're talking about is killing tens of thousands of them. Yes, they killed almost 40,000 of them. But killing a large number of them in order to drive them off their land so that the people who used to be the Palestinians are no longer the Palestinians. destroy the Palestinian people, not by killing every single one of them, but by killing a lot of them and making the rest of them fear for their lives and flee their own lands where they don't actually have a homeland anymore to be considered the Palestinian people. This is what they mean by genocide. And the people that quibble over the word genocide, they know that that's what we mean when we use this word, like Destiny, he knows that that's what we mean. But he doesn't actually care. He doesn't care that the guy that coined the term genocide described exactly what I just described to you when he used the term. They don't care about that. They just do this wordplay where genocide means they're trying to murder every single one of them. And they're not trying to murder every single one of them, so it can't be a genocide. It's just semantics to try to change the argument, because they know that if they have to admit there's genocide going on, it's a side they can't argue from. We see right the fuck through that. It is transparent as shit. This is a genocide, folks. Clear as fucking day. Meanwhile, meet the indigenous people of Israel, folks. They're from every country except for Israel. Look at all these flags. They're trying to teach them Israeli words. Only one of them is from Israel. The rest of them are from other countries all over the world. It's like some macabre, bizarre Peace Corps organization, except the exact opposite. Instead of these losers, these nerds, these anti-social, awkward kids, these friendless losers joining an organization like the Peace Corps or Greenpeace, and instead they sign up to go at a sleepaway camp and murder children. These fucking psychopaths. And they'll take you, regardless of where you're from, all across the planet. As long as you're willing to murder children, as long as you're a fucking terrorist, you're welcome in the terrorist state of Israel. Meanwhile, apparently these two terrorists, you know, the ones riding bikes that they have stolen from children that they murdered, were eliminated. So as always, a moment of silence and then 62 Democrats joined 207 Republicans to conceal Gaza death toll in America, folks. You're not allowed to know the truth in this country. Yes, it's mostly Republicans, but 62 joined with them to pass this law to conceal the Gaza death toll. The House of Representatives has voted to effectively conceal the death toll from Israel's war on Gaza. On Thursday, lawmakers voted 269 to 144 on an amendment to prohibit the State Department from citing statistics from the Gaza Health Ministry, which is where all our statistics come from about the death toll. The measure is part of the annual State Department's appropriations bill. It was led by Democratic Representative Jared Maskowitz, Florida, and Josh Gothmeier, New Jersey, and Republican Representative Joe Wilson and Mike Lawler and Carol Miller. So another country has decided, folks, that we are not allowed to see how many children they're murdering with our tax dollars. And our government, who doesn't work for us, doesn't represent us, passed it. Because we're no longer the United States of America anymore, folks. It's fucking over. Meanwhile, the Israel's finance minister, Bezalel Smotrich, says the security cabinet authorized one settlement for every country that unilaterally recognized Palestine as a state in the last month. So literally, they're authorizing the building of illegal settlements in the West Bank as punishment for the countries that have recognized Palestine as a state. They're just wiping their big, stinky penises all over everybody's faces. And they're like, yeah, it's against international law for us to do this. We're literally going and taking Palestinian lands. We dare you recognize them as a state. We're going to punish them for what you did, because that's how we roll, baby. And what the fuck are you going to do about it? And the answer is nothing. Bend over and take that dick 2 inches deeper. Give it to us harder, Daddy Israel. That's what we're going to fucking do about it. We're going to put a king in office to make sure he can give you guys everything you want. We're going to pass laws that you want us to pass so our own citizens can't even know what our tax dollars are going for. That's what we're going to do about it. Not jack shit. Because we are the United States of Israel now, folks. Meanwhile, prepare your shock face. Apparently, there were swastikas all over town, anti-Semitic, Jewish hate crimes. You're never going to guess who committed them all.
Hate crime detectives have arrested 56-year-old David Haddad for a string of anti-Semitic messages here in Brooklyn and in Manhattan. Now, my police sources are telling me that he's also the prime suspect in a rash of swastika incidents and a phone threat made here in Midwood over the weekend. And what's surprising here, police say Haddad is Jewish. I was shocked.
What?
You never expected to be here. A police officer now stands guard over...
I know that's old as fuck, but they've been doing this shit forever, folks. Playing the victim. Doing Jesse Smollett crimes against them fucking selves. This is how the game is played. Meanwhile, folks, according to Hillel Fuld, the world hates the Jews because they are the messengers of morality. Isn't that right? According to Israel Today, the Torah is the epitome of morality, and we deliver the Torah to the world. Isn't that why we hate them, folks? It's not because of all the child murders. It's because they're so moral. The most moral army in the world, folks. God damn it. I hate them because they're so good. This is right there with they hate us because of our freedoms. Even though they specifically said over and over again, hey, we're doing 9/11 because of what you're doing in Palestine. We're like, nah, shh. They're hate us because of our freedoms, folks. Definitely. And then... this is what passes for journalism in Britain. Folks, this guy was given an award in Britain. The BME award? It's the MBE award. It stands for British Excellence in Journalism. They gave this guy that I'm about to show you an award for being one of the most outstanding journalists in all of Britain. And here's what he put live on his news channel.
To the Israeli situation, Israeli forces intensify attacks at the moment. Gaza's health ministry says, who'd believe them anyway? 40 Palestinians were killed and 224 wounded in the last 24 months. Remember, Gaza's health ministry, 24 hours. Gaza's health ministry is run by Hamas, a terrorist organization. Steve Soseby joins us. Steve, good evening. You're co-founder of Heal Palestine. What can you do to heal Palestine?
Well, to start with, we have a huge number, thousands of children who've suffered permanent injuries over the past several months.
I didn't ask you that. I asked you, what can we do to heal Palestine?
I'm literally trying to tell you.
Well, I was getting to answer your question,
well, answer
which
the
is
question.
to start providing...
Don't tell me what you think, because you don't know. None of us do. What can we do to sort this situation out? It's a very simple question.
Okay, I'm getting to that. What we're going to do is we're going to provide medical care for these kids who are being injured. We're providing food to the starving people on the ground there.
Are you completely stupid? I'm asking you a question about what can be done to heal Palestine.
I forgot this is how the English do their interviews. This is not really the kind of interview I'm interested in doing. If you're going to take on a subject that entails the lives of innocent children who are being killed...
All right, well, let's answer this one. First, we have to get rid of the authoritarian terrorist government, don't we, before we can start healing them. That's the first thing we've got to do, isn't it? Get rid of Hamas and all the nutters out there, decapitating, lynching their own people, and bring democracy and then help the children, like you say. So,
all right, can we get back to the question? What do we do to heal Palestine?
From day one, what's the first thing?
Well, first thing is to restore the health system, which has been pretty decimated. Less than 70%.
Not get rid of Hamas first. You need to get rid of Hamas first, obviously, and then do the health system. Okay. Do you agree with that? Or you want to keep Hamas?
Quiet now.
Well, I need to know how you start it.
Gentlemen, can I say something here?
I wish you would.
I wish you would answer it instead of flanneling.
Stop. Gentlemen, here's my answer. It's a beautiful Saturday afternoon. I have a family to be with. You two are clowns, and I'm not interested in this interview any longer. Take care.
Well, you are an idiot.
What a fucking hero. You are an idiot.
You want to answer the questions.
Literally just trying to answer the questions.
Well done. Just goes to show you, when you touch a nerve on these stupid, pathetic people, that's what they do. That'll go...
They always lose the plot.
But you've got to stop it.
Yeah, he's the one that lost the plot there. Literally trying to answer your question every bit of the way. He has no control over Hamas. He can't stop Hamas. but he can go provide medical care to the kids being murdered and tortured by Israel, which is what he's trying to do to heal Palestine. He is the best fucking among us. He's a hero. While you two worthless bumblefucks, you waste of life, sit up there and chastise him for it with your holier than thou, smell my own farts bullshit. Just goddamn it. Worst humans on the fucking planet. Imagine posting that like that made you look good. Come on, Britain. No way that's the best you can fucking do, says a country who has to elect either Joe Biden or Donald Trump. Meanwhile, last but not least, Pitjank asked me on the last show or the show before that to give a shout out to the GoFundMe. Donate your coffee price to help a family in Gaza, and I forgot to do it. So it's help-my-children-to-evacuate-from-Gaza at GoFundMe. Dear friends and family, my name is Haya from the Gaza Strip. I'm a mother of 2 angel boys. Yasser, 3 years old, and Hazim, 1 year old. Wife is pharmacist. So anyway, I did it, but Jake, I put the list up, so I don't obviously check into this first. I don't know these people, but I assume this is legit. So check into it, make sure it's legit, and if it is, help them out. And we're going to roll right into the heroes list, folks. So last chance to get your super chats in, and we're steadfast in overtime. Who loves overtime? You? Hashtag loves overtime. Everybody loves overtime, so reward me for overtime. But for now, let's do some heroes. And once again, one of my favorites, Dua Lipa made the heroes list. I knew Dua Lipa was the supporter of the Palestinian cause, but I had no idea she actually came to the Palestinian refugee camps in South Beirut. And yep, she did. A UNICEF supporter and songwriter, singer Dua Lipa visits children. This is back in 2019, but she's recently come out and she said she knows she's going to take a lot of shit from taking a side, but she will take the flack for it, folks. So few artists these days are actually using their platform to put a spotlight on these atrocities, and she's doing it. Such a hero and such a queen. Love me some Dua Lipa. Thank you. And then, God damn it, I love Code Pink Lady. I know her name usually, but I can't think of it right now. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, here she is confronting Nancy Mace, and this is how you fucking do it, folks. This is how you make them look like the monstrous, bloodthirsty ghouls they are. This is how you get them to admit where their loyalty lies. It's not with America. They have no sympathy for the Palestinian people. No empathy whatsoever. They're monsters.
Do they pay you to do this, or
no,
is this like a volunteer effort?
How much money do you get from AIPAC? What about the rising death toll for children in Gaza? Is that something that concerns you?
I love Israel and every Jewish citizen of Israel and here in the United States.
Do you love Palestinians?
I support Israel 100%, and I hope they bomb the hell out of Hamas and wipe them off the map.
Do you love Palestinians?
Happy 4th of July.
Do you love Palestinians? Can you say that you love Palestinians? How about Palestinian Americans? Do you love them?
Medea Benjamin.
You didn't have your phone yesterday. What? You were walking
do you love Palestinian Americans?
Nope, can't even say it.
Do they pay you to do this? Or
can't even bring yourself to say
it.
This is Christianity for you, folks. 100% loyalty to Israel. Even Palestinian citizens who have nothing to do with any of that still can't bring herself to say that she loves her own constituents. Bought and sold.
How much money do you get from AIPAC?
I wholeheartedly support Israel.
Just
100%.
God.
Thanks, babe.
Literally like zombies.
No.
I love Israel 100%, wholeheartedly support Israel. I am for Israel. I worship Israel. Israel is my God. Israel, Israel, Israel. Just fuck. So depressing. Our government completely sold out. Meanwhile, folks, last but not least on the heroes list is an example that every single person that does a debate should follow. Every moderator should be watching this man, the guy who moderated the Boebert debate. This is how you ask tough questions. This is how you demand they answer, and then you point out and call them out when they don't answer your questions. This is a textbook on how to be a proper debate moderator.
In Colorado's 3rd district, we did have a very close election, but we also had 50,000 Republicans not show up to vote.
So just to be clear, Ms. Boebert, you blame Republican voters for the fact that you nearly lost a safe seat and not your own conduct. Ms. Boebert, you're running an ad right now that says deport them all. Describe in detail how you see mass deportation playing out in the cities and towns of the 4th Congressional District.
First of all, having over 10 million illegal aliens coming into our country in under 4 years, this is unprecedented.
I'll note that you didn't make any attempt to answer the actual question, which is who should be doing this? You introduced articles of impeachment against the president for his handling of the border. That move was blocked by Republican House leadership.
Pardon me, please. Sent to committee. It was not blocked.
It was blocked by sending it to committee, so you didn't get the full House vote that you wanted.
No, I did get a full House vote, and it was sent to committee. I apologize. This is going to be a long evening if you speak over the facts. Okay. Say it right.
So a question for everybody up here. A question on this for Mr. Sonnenberg. You have also called for mass deportations, and let's talk about that economic impact.
Absolutely. I would use the police. I would use the National Guard. Those people aren't the ones working. Those people are the ones causing the crime to go up in Denver and the area around. Imagine, if you will.
Do you have any evidence to support that? Because law enforcement has not put that forward. I'm just curious where you're getting that causation. How would that work if the National Guard or the military were to come into Douglas County where you live and start rounding people up?
I think that it is time that we take it very seriously for what it is.
Would you like to answer the question?
I will, because I do.
Mr. Holtorf, you've been interrupting people constantly. I would ask you to stop. Ms. Flora, could you please answer the question?
Yes.
Bringing an out-of-state National Guardsman or the U.S. military in Douglas County, do you feel like that would work?
And we also, by the way, have to stop the President of the United States from suing border states who are doing their own work.
The question was about the actual work of rounding people up in Douglas County. But we took a couple tries at that. Ms. Boebert, this session of Congress is on track to be one of the least productive in history in terms of the bills passed. Your Republican House colleague Andy Biggs said, "We have nothing to go out there and campaign on." Another House Republican, Chip Roy, said the Republican majority does not have one material, meaningful, significant accomplishment. And that's what the Republicans are saying. I would give you one more opportunity if you would like to answer his question, which is the number of bills you've prime sponsored that have been signed by the president.
So my Pueblo Jobs Act has been signed into law.
A number, please.
That is one.
Got it. Ms. Flora, you've called on all parents to pull their children out of public elementary and middle schools. And last week, the Colorado Republican Party told parents to pull their children out of all public schools. If parents were to take your advice seriously and pull all the kids out of public schools, what would America without a public education system look like?
That's a great question. The situation, Kyle, is I'm very proud of the work that I've been doing on school choice.
Okay. I was hopeful for an answer about what would happen if folks followed your advice and pulled all the kids out of public schools, but we'll leave that for another conversation. You resigned your position as House Minority Leader after your drunk driving arrest surfaced this year. And my question is not about what you did while drunk, which for anybody who missed it was speeding up I-25 at 90 miles per hour so fast a trooper thought that you were trying to race him. Then you reached for your gun during the traffic stop. You asked the trooper to call the State Patrol's lobbyist. Then you asked him to keep the arrest out of the media. My question to you is about what you did while sober. You did not disclose your drunk driving arrest to your Republican colleagues when they were considering you for leader and electing you. What does that tell voters about your judgment?
Well, thank you, Kyle, for that. I mean, I should not have done it.
Was it a mistake not to tell your colleagues when they were considering you for leader, knowing that you had something so big and embarrassing in your recent past?
Yeah,
You told a State House colleague who had lost his son in the Aurora Theater shooting that he needed to let go of his son's murder. You called a legislator of color buckwheat during a floor debate. You suggested that people with disabilities are like people who took the risk of running with the bulls in Pamplona. And you suggested that Miss Boebert dresses like a prostitute. Do you regret saying any of those things? And why do you talk to people like that?
No, see, it's that last statement right.
Boom! God damn it! Why isn't he in charge of every presidential debate? Every debate forever. That is how you fucking do it. But they don't, folks. They don't give a shit. They don't work for us. They're not there to challenge or fact check the candidates. They're just there to let them say whatever diarrhea rolls out of their fucking mouth and give them a format to do it. So depressing. But that's some real hero shit there. I loved it. Fuck yeah. And all right, folks. I'm going to read the super chats and get the fuck out of here. But before I go, please hit the like button. Please go sign up for my Patreon. You get access to the after party. Let me show you. After party tonight. We have from here Boom, all the way down to here. All this, 13 topics, 13 tonight at the after party. The real show is about to begin, so go join my Patreon, please. Link in the description of this video. You'll feel good in your bones, I promise. And all right, let's drag this over here and read the super chats. I'm going to do a little kitty party here. I got some special treats for the cats. We'll see if they like that. All right, fundraising, boom. Rockets, $5. Do you think some people are truly evil, or do you think their willing ignorance and or mental health problems make them evil? A bit of both. I don't think there's any like supernatural force that makes you evil, but I do think there's evil acts that's based on my own personal opinions. I think most evil is caused by ignorance. It's because people convince themselves that they're good and what they're doing is good because they're too stupid to really know what the fuck they're doing. But some people are just straight up fucking evil, like sociopaths and psychopaths. Greenmon, $2. Thank you, Greenmon. Appreciate you. Pit Hijink, $20. Thanks, Dusty. Yep, the GoFundMe is legit. It's a friend of mine's. Friend, if you can help, please. All right, let me see if I can put the link in the chat, because I said I would do it. I'm a man of my word. Let's see. Boom, here we go. Hiya Abush. Click it. Click, 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 click. All right, go over to the chatty chat. Maybe it'll let me do this. I think it will, my moderator. Boom. All right, there's the link. Nope. I gotta turn my keyboard. Don't step on the keyboard. All right, there we go. Boom. There we go. I did it. All right, there's the link. You guys want to go help out this family who's trying to escape with their children from Palestine, be sure to do so. And all right, let's see what else we got. BBC, $20. Got in at the buzzer. Hero shit, BBC. Be sure to leave your link to your channel in the comments, BBC, and the chat. Everybody go subscribe to BBC's channel. Love Dua Lipa in the Barbie movie. I don't remember her in the Barbie movie. I did see her in Argyle, which was not a good movie, but I do like her music. I like Common love is in for us. We could be something phenomenal. Don't you agree? Don't you agree? You know that one? I don't want to live another life. Like that song. Floating kitty tags coming. Hell yeah. Thank you, Green Mind. Appreciate you. And also thank you, Agent Orange. I do like the Barbie movie. That's a good movie. Lizzie Bitta, the bitch, is a writer, and the best Riley could do is identify as a fill in the blank. Yeah, the helicopter joke. It's the best she could do, folks. I always thought Harry Potter sucked. I never got it. I think the problem is all of you who liked it, but maybe that's me. Can I buy a house in Turkey with this? Probably. You can't even buy a turkey sandwich with that in America, so wouldn't hold my breath. Mark Moe was a progressive comedian and activist. Yes, like a pretty cool dude. Been around since my childhood, so you shall be missed. Rest in peace, big guy. And all right, that's it, folks. Hey, I'm gonna be back Wednesday. It's only the day after tomorrow. Hell yeah, for another episode of the world's finest program that at least the humans have made. I'm sure AI will make something better someday, but not today. Today it's still me, baby. So be sure to make plans to tune in on Wednesday. You guys have fun tomorrow, and think of me while you're doing it. All right, assholes, you asked for a kitty party time. Folks, if you're watching the replay, leave comments. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to the bell. It helps the algorithm know you want to see my videos. Most importantly, go sign up for my Patreon. If you're not following me on Twitter, it's CultOfDusty1. If you're not following me on Facebook, it's CultOfDusty. I'm on SoundCloud. If you want to listen to my podcast in the car without seeing me, you can do so. It's an option. But most importantly, join me right now on the after party. We're going to keep the show going on. For those of you who got a ticket, didn't somebody give a bunch of tickets? Did I miss all the tickets that were given out? I think I did. Let me go back and check. I think I missed something. I don't want to miss anything. I think Mr. Anderson gave a bunch of tickets, didn't he? Let me... I don't see them anymore. Not showing up. Jason Ashby gave some. I thought I saw a bunch of them pop up. Not showing up. Green Mind, $2. Thank you, Green Mind. Didn't somebody trying to give a bunch of tickets? Did I miss it? I don't see it in the chat anymore. Mr. Anderson, I'm still going to give you, I think I saw it. I think it was Mr. Anderson. Hero Mr. Anderson. If you got a ticket, join me at that party right now and thank Mr. Anderson, a longtime hero of the show. Definitely appreciate you, Mr. Anderson. I'm sorry that it didn't show me your thing. I don't know what the problem with this thing is, but I did see it out of the corner of my eye, and I appreciate you. You rock, Mr. Anderson. Hello, Mr. Anderson. Good night, guys. I will see you on Wednesday. He gave 20. All right, big time, Mr. Anderson rocks. Fucking YouTube, always fucking everybody over. Suck at YouTube. All right, switch over now. See you guys at that party.